You are now listening to Nerd Rage Radio with Bobby Skullface and Adam Russman. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only and may not fit with your sensitive sensibilities. You may be a victim of meaningless outrage, or you may, in fact, be a big ninny pants. If this is the case, please feel free to turn it off now. This is no country for ninny McNinny pants. So crack open the Mountain Dew. Make sure the cheese doodles are super fresh. We're in your mother's basement. It's Nerd Rage Radio.
And welcome to episode 167 of Nerd Rage Radio with your host, Bobby Skullface, Dude, Adam Russman, and Joe KW.
I have been waiting 166 weeks for this moment.
Why?
Dude, 167, man.
167?
No, nothing really. I just wanted to make people excited for no reason.
Damn it. Got me.
It's like there's a movie called 187.
On him.
No, let's not do that. Dude, at one point, man, my life needs to relax.
Dude, I hear that.
It's not just it's. I'm waiting for Ed Harris and Truman Show.
Yes,
I'm waiting for Ed Harris to jump out of the moon and be like, "It's all been a show.
You made it.
You made it. Good to go. You can exit now."
We made it.
Yeah. Today, a buddy of mine lost his fucking mind. Like, had emotional breakdown. Had to go home.
Wow.
Yep. Had some shit going on with somebody else, and he made a complaint, and they didn't deal with it, and came in. There's apparently some interaction with this individual, and I'm I get the microwave trying to warm up my breakfast, and all of a sudden I just hear the screaming, and I'm so shocked by it. I don't know what it is at first. I'm like, I just hold my paper towel in one hand.
Is that a pterodactyl?
Dude, this they going crazy, and I'm like, and people are walking by me, and I'm like, I don't know what it is either. What's going on? And it's just fucking crazy, man. God, it's fucking crazy. So
shit happens, bro.
Yeah. And so the whole rest of the day was around that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People talking, and dude, I don't know anything. Oh, dude, what happened? What happened? Dude, I don't know anything. I don't want to know anything. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't care. You know, it's just, and we're at kind of half power in management right now as it is. So I'm already doing pulling somebody else's weight. And
That's my
job.
I've
been getting to work an hour early every day and leaving half an hour late every day.
I got to pile some more on to that, unfortunately.
Oh, please don't tell me.
Do you have any plans for Saturday evening? No?
I don't know.
Okay.
What needs to happen?
So we need to do a Patreon for this month, for one. And then on top of that, hold on, Gary's calling.
Do you want me to cut my bangs?
Yeah. Hey, Gary.
Hey.
You're live on Nerd Rage.
Wow, I tried to get in early, man. All right, what's up?
Are you coming through or what?
Yeah, well, I'm coming through on the phone.
Oh, no, I can't. You can't be coming through on the phone, Gary.
Why not?
The sound quality is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
so.
it's damn good.
Gary.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Let me, let's try to reschedule for another day, all right?
Come on, man. That was fucking good shit right there, man.
Well, go ahead and did you see Halloween?
No, I didn't go see Halloween, man. Fucking, life got in the way, man.
Again?
But, it's amazing. I can't even accomplish a fucking movie right now, man. It's mind-blowing. But, it's gonna be out of the movies before I even got there. Did you see it?
No, I don't, I don't really care.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta go see it. Did you see Venom?
No, nobody here saw it.
Nobody saw Venom?
Oh, Venom. Yeah, I saw Venom. Some people get him. Some people hit him. Venom. We're going to bet him. Take him to the casino and bet him. It was trash.
Anakin. Like it or not?
It was trash.
All right. So I guess all right. So I no good today. No over the phone thing.
No, this Nerd Rage is an in-person show.
All right, I get
Unless
it.
you're just,
You know, dude, I couldn't even
just-
make it to the movies, man. All right,
That's
so,
it.
you know, whatever, dude.
I'm looking forward to the date you can make it here.
All right, what are you guys talking about today?
What did that guy say to you yesterday morning? He was like, look at him. Schnur.
What was that?
Schnur.
Oh, yeah,
He was like,
sure, man.
he was
I
like,
fucking love that kid, man, but he does my, yeah, he's good. No, look at him. I'm like, what the fuck, look at him. What do you mean?
yeah, I'll tell that story now. All right.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bud.
See ya.
Say, what's up, Adam?
you.
Yo. All right, have a good show.
See ya.
I'll talk to you later.
So I was hanging out with this guy Schnur yesterday, and
That's the name, man.
yeah. Well, it's not his real name.
I know,
but it's similar to that. So like that's what we call him. And like we bumped into Gary. We had a feeling he was going to be somewhere else, and we bumped into him, and like you know, huge hugs and pounds and all that kind of stuff. And then Schnur
And grins.
and Schnur was like, Gary, just look at him. Just take a look at him. And Gary was like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Take a look at him.
Wait, look at that.
Will you look at that? Just look at it. Oh,
Yeah.
where is he? I'd like to look at him. That's my favorite part.
Oh man.
Yeah, so what I'd like to, I also need to get a video shot. So what I'd like to do is when we do the bonus, also go ahead and get this shot. But I want to reach out to Black Phillip, Maryland Phil, and Dante as well, and see if they can make it. And I'll reach out to Raul and Manny and them, but they're not gonna be able to make it. So if you don't have anything going on Saturday night, we could just knock out 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay. I have no idea.
All right,
I live my life day by day.
you're gonna be seeing her shortly, though, right? Parent teacher conferences.
Yeah. Like parent teacher conferences spread over 3 hours.
Yeah, no, I know. Tomorrow is ours.
Dumb.
Tomorrow's
Stupid.
ours. Yeah,
You know, Joe, you never understand. 'Cause you
Exactly. I
have
don't
kids.
have to. It's great.
they are.
I bet your parents went to every fucking parent teacher
No,
conference.
they're working.
Oh,
I
true.
didn't go to any meetings.
Yeah, my dad went, or my dad was working and nobody went.
I don't think either of my parents ever went to one.
Yeah. My dad had to. There was trouble with it. Like, I don't really need to go to my kids' parents. They're like, they're doing great. I'm like, cool.
Now our kids, they do their own
Review.
review.
Yeah,
They like sit
ours
there.
do that too.
It's-
But they don't do it there. They do one, and then we compare their notes and the teacher's notes.
No, they do it there. at the-
Right.
with the
I'm
teacher.
saying
Yeah,
that's the difference with ours.
yeah. So saw the Queen movie.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Bohemian
For
Rhapsody.
your anniversary jump off?
Yeah,
Did you bring her a bag of elephant meat?
I did.
Sweet.
No, I brought
How
her-
was roasted elephant?
it tastes surprisingly like alligator, which tastes like chicken.
It's tender. Surprisingly tender. It's the opposite of their knees.
I did-
Dude, elephant knees look like trash. God bless. Elephant knees?
Dude, they're built,
elephant knees
they're
look
built
like,
to last.
elephant
though, bro.
knees look like an old penis wrinkle, like an 80-year-old man's penis wrinkled.
You got too many points of reference on that.
Okay, 78. And I'll owe you 2.
It was. I enjoyed it. I mean, I love Queen, love Freddie Mercury. So I thought the actor did a phenomenal job. He was a prissy bitch, though. Let me tell you.
Was he?
Oh man, at least that's the way they portrayed it. But he's fucking such a performer. My
Yeah.
God.
He gets you get to
Yeah,
have
like I mean, there
that.
is an element of know your worth. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah. Oh yeah, he earned every bit. I mean,
exactly.
There's a
Because the
bit.
fucking music industry, man,
Yeah,
it will
yeah, yeah.
fucking sink its fangs into you and
So-
take you for everything you're worth.
So funny, like one of the interesting. All right, so my whole anniversary. I'd fuck me. My whole anniversary. Big old fat person.
Oh, yeah. She a great big fat person.
The whole week was like trash. Like it came to a head the other day. My wife and I.
I hope it
It ended. It ended.
Ended in the head.
Yeah, a little bit with some.
Dude, I had just the head in a long
I
time.
know, right? What happens with that?
It's too old for that shit.
No, it's not that.
no.
It's,
Like you don't just start and finish with that unless you're like a fucking teenager.
I used to get it. I used to get it about. You could say almost once a month, Joe. If you know what I'm saying.
for a whole week.
She's been managing to weasel herself out. We're gonna have to talk about that. Tub
This
night
is
tonight.
We're gonna
Code
discuss,
work.
we're going to discuss this on your monthly review.
Let's see what she wrote for herself.
Yeah. So, so, you know, our anniversary was like on one day that she had to work, and then the next day we had some other shit going on, and then the next day she had to work, and then the next day I was just fucking exhausted. So we planned on going out on the weekend, and so she had this class this weekend, man. And she got back from the class, and she's like, "All right, you ready to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go to eat." "Oh, we don't have time to eat." "You didn't eat?" I'm like, No, I didn't eat. I didn't eat our anniversary dinner yet. No, of course the fuck not I didn't.
Right.
So she's like, "Oh, well, I was going to just grab a little snacky snack." I was like, "I don't want a snacky snack."
And she brings out just dried elephant ears.
Yeah, that's right. Just nibble on them. Crunchy. And, and so we saw the movie.
You know,
I liked it.
People were upset with Cameron because his car is like an elephant, trunks in the front. Dude, so good.
I did hit my wife with that utter destruction.
Yes,
But it was really horrible. I've referenced a recent tragedy to build up. Like I was talking about serious shit. Like, you know, you heard about that one other thing in the news. Yeah. And then you heard about the dairy farm got hit by the hurricane. She's like, "No, it was utter disgusting."
so good.
Fucking hate
anyway,
you people.
what do you mean, you people?
You people.
You know,
Anyway,
You
so
dads.
so we get out of the movie, right?
birthers.
And she's breeders. We get out of the theater, and she's looking around. She's like, "It was horrible." I was like, "Really? I thought it was good." It's like, "No, none of that happened," because she's like big into the autobiography and everything. That's like one of her favorite books of the year, and that's why she was so excited to go there. It's like, "No, he didn't have AIDS. He didn't know he had AIDS during Live Aid yet, and he didn't have that thing with his parents. Blah 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 blah." And I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter. It still was a good movie. Like the
movie.
Who's saying this?
Pam.
It's not a documentary.
No,
It's a movie.
It's a biopic.
It's
yeah.
like those haunted house movies that are based on true stories.
Why do we say that? Because I think the right word is biopic.
Is it?
Oh, really?
But I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me say that. I'm not sure, but I always have said biopic
It sounds
because it's like a bio picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That,
okay.
That's what I think too.
I think it's fine either way.
That's how we say it here. God damn it!
Anyway, so
And we're willing to go down with the ship.
yeah.
Speaking of ships, do you know that
An old wooden ship.
that all Norwegian military ships have barcodes on them?
Yeah, I do.
So when they come back to port, they can Scandinavian.
I saw that shit. I was waiting for you to drop it on Joe.
You just get a list of this and you hold on to it. You must have a fucking book of these waiting for me.
I keep them in the chamber. You know?
That's all.
All right.
I was gonna screenshot that one too.
I was on it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I know, no need to. We swim in the same circles. Anyway,
Stauffen.
Very
I
incestuous.
like the movie. It was good. There's one scene that was like, I didn't like the way it was shot. It was like, those druggy type scenes where like the camera's fuzzy and like you're like oh
like the Nothing For Me music video. Yep.
yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. But they almost did the whole Live Aid, recreated the whole Live Aid section of the movie, which was pretty amazing. And one thing that did suspend disbelief, like I did not feel like he was lip syncing at all, because there was even some like, it wasn't like the radio cut version, like there was live versions, and like so there's little ad lib type of shit going on, and it was so good. I was like, man, can this motherfucker really sing like Freddie Mercury? Like I literally thought that, but I will tell you, man, his fucking teeth, dude, they nailed it. But it's so because Freddie Mercury's got 4 extra incisors, so it's got a big old mouth, so he has more vocal range. But like his teeth are so in your face, so to speak. Like all I'm doing is like staring at the mold. But the guy did awesome. The dude from Mr. Robot. God, what's his fucking name?
I don't know.
Malik. Yeah, he did a great job. And like the lead guitarist, I forget his fucking name too. I'm so horrible with it. He looked just like the real thing, man. It was good. It was good. But the funny bit of it Mike Myers actually played the original producer who kind of fucked him over because he didn't want to make Bohemian Rhapsody for their second album the main thing because it was too long. And so they're like, if it's not it, we're walking. And like, well, fuck it, we got you under contract. It's like, well, we're popular, so if you want to go down that road, we'll fight you. We'll fight you in the court of public opinion type of thing. So he's like, nobody will fucking remember Queen. And there's a shot later when like they're killing it at Live Aid because they just and like goes back to Mike Myers. So it was good.
It reminds me, just like when the whole Prince changing his name thing to get out of contract. He and when I was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they had
I saw that picture.
The floppy disk,
with the
so
symbol.
that you can incorporate the symbol into your keyboard,
to your
fonts,
fonts.
so that you can use it for publications and
it's
such.
Fucking brilliant,
dude. That dude,
it's fucking brilliant.
And everybody was like, what a fucking artist, and I was like, dude,
I think. Do you think that was spin by the music company to try to trash him?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past them at all.
So that was I enjoyed it. My wife did not. I finished season 1 of My Hero Academia.
Nice.
Yeah, and I got into 2 or 3 episodes of season 2.
Okay.
I'm enjoying it, Joseph, but that is the slowest show I think
Is it?
ever. Dude, the whole first season ends in like the second day of training in the academy.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
I mean, like literally.
Like, wait. It's slow as in you watching it and it's dragging, or slow as in like the time is going slow?
Yes. I mean, there is so much amount of time that is lost to emoting. Like,
I always talk about that.
There's
I
always
talk about that.
I think a lot of it is anything that's based on manga. They have to stretch it.
Choose to.
I mean, they
Choose to, but like if you don't, then you're gonna catch up, and then you're gonna have no show.
Will you?
Is that the new thing now, motherfucker?
At least for today.
And but the premise of it is pretty brilliant.
Yeah,
The premise is pretty brilliant.
All Might is just keep
Keep
at
watching.
it.
I'm tracking.
I know season 1 is pretty fucking good, right?
It was good. I enjoyed it. It's just slow as fuck. I found
I
myself
didn't find it that way. Maybe because I'm just used to watching that kind of pace.
I found myself going back to my phone and multitasking while I was watching it.
Okay.
So
I don't blame you. Like, there's a common complaint about anime. I have to. Like, there's too
it
much.
It wasn't Dragon Ball Z slow. I will say that.
Yeah,
it didn't take 15 episodes to have a 15-minute fight.
Yeah. Is that the too long emoting and flashback? I don't think My Hero is that bad with flashbacks. A lot of like Dragon Ball and Naruto, they have a lot of like you would flashback to the beginning of the end.
Dragon Ball and what?
Naruto.
No, that is a Spanish side dish.
That's actually a Japanese side dish. Those little swirly things you see in ramen, that's a Naruto.
Yeah. Now you know.
Learned you.
Now you know.
Did you?
I'm hearing and I'm liking.
I finished a new book. I can't remember what it was now.
This must not
It was
blank of the blank.
It was a 30K book.
Page Turner.
Blank of the blank.
Page of the Turners.
It was indeed the Turner of the Page.
But didn't you audiobook it?
Yeah. Of course. So
he was listening to our reading something else.
Which one was it? I don't know which one was it?
Is it blank of the blank?
God, I hope not.
War of
the First Heretic. Talk about
the
that.
First Heretic. Oh, that was a while ago. You just finished it?
No, I finished that. I'm working on Born Aflame.
It's a Joan of Arc bio piece.
And then the next
biopic.
one, the next one is Old Earth
Yellow.
and Unremembered Empire.
Yes.
I'm working on that. So
that's cool. Wait, do you have this on MP3 or do you have this on actual like?
It's Audible.
I can hear it. Yes, it's Audible.
Yeah. No.
I was like, yes, you listen to it. It's Audible, right?
This is Audible.
It's what they call a trophy fish. So yeah, pretty big. What's wrong with this guy?
I still haven't started Daredevil yet.
Did you start my tank yet?
No,
we haven't. I hope not, because we didn't decide. We didn't decide on the stripes.
Yeah.
Did I say that last week that I finished that fucking tank? Well, if I didn't,
what if I was like, dude, I'm already done. It's in my car.
No, I'll take it. I'll repaint it.
No, I literally gotta clean off my desk.
Well, I was supposed to come pick up some shit today, but you got parent teacher conference. So
Oh, come on, pick up some shit.
can't. You got parent teacher conference.
You'll be all right. What time you gotta go home?
I don't have to go home ever.
There you go.
I don't
Plenty of time
kids.
then. I'll be home. Hang out by a few hours. Come on by.
It's
There you go.
open.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing for dinner, but
Not fucking French
There's
toast.
no, it's not French toast. But there's enough. I'm sure whatever it is, there's enough.
I'm sure
enough. You didn't have shit for lunch today.
No, I did.
No, not you.
How-
but like,
how
but
dare
so-
you.
Oh, I want to have yogurt. Go ahead, have yogurt. We don't have yogurt, Dad. Okay, I want to have pancake. I will have these two little things in Ziploc bag. Can I have syrup? No syrup.
Yeah, it was.
And Jane, what did Jana have? She had a half peeled banana on a plate for lunch.
And
That's child abuse.
crackers. She hates everything.
Well,
Sounds
where's she
familiar?
get from?
So like lunch.
Dude, dude, is your daughter just born to punish you?
The oldest, Jana,
yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Go ahead, say
I think they're all going to punish me in different ways.
I'm gonna go
Every
ahead and say
fucking
yeah.
day, I got to tell Selena put some fucking shorts on underneath her skirt. Like, dude, that one, I'll be kicking them out of her hand in no time.
She's gonna give me one.
But yeah, I leave lunch up to Jana because she just hates everything. So like, I'm like, what do you want for lunch? And that's her answer. I'll take a banana and some
crackers.
crackers.
That's fucking
And
trash.
no, she had a full banana, so to speak. But then we needed to get that shot, so we needed more. And I didn't want to open up a whole other banana for him. But Laura is at the grocery store as we speak.
And the baby had a waffle and
Is she?
popcorn.
Is she?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
Okay.
Is she?
Do you need her to not?
No.
She was supposed to be.
Peanut butter?
Likely story.
Yeah, she went to work and then she was going to the store afterwards. Was the rumor?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think that's all I got, man.
Dude, speaking of that music stuff with Queen, that the link I posted this morning with is that real? Did you read the article?
I read it. I don't know if it's real. I don't know.
Well, let's tell people. The rumor is
Yeah, the rumor is that 50 Cent is attempting to buy the masters of Ja Rule's hit songs.
to own his career.
Like, that's crazy.
Leave Cookie Monster alone, and I'm starting to feel bad for him.
I don't know if that's possible because I want to say that because he would be buying them from Def Jam,
Michael Jackson didn't
which
own
is
his
a
own shit for a while.
Universal company. But I think Murder Inc. owns their own masters, so I don't know if that's possible. But it makes for a good story.
It's funny that he even wants to try it, though.
What would I do without you?
Are you tired of being lonely? Dude, that shit.
Oh, God. What happened to, was it J. Rule the Damager?
J. Rue, the Damager?
Yeah.
He probably still puts out stuff. Dust probably has his album.
Sure.
J. Roos, the
Shout out to Dust. That's my
Transformer
guy. No. He was like a very, like, his first album was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But then, like, after that, it kind
And
of,
what you did with my wife.
it was nothing.
I have others.
But the problem with him, and I've said this to Dustin and those guys, they don't like to hear it, but like, the problem is
Wrath of the Math was his first
was
album.
the second album.
Second
the
album.
first album was the Sun Rises in the East. I have
Yes,
both.
it's true.
I'm going to try to do that when we start talking about records because the guy was asking me about my CD
Oh,
collection.
yeah.
I'm like, I have both J. Rue's first two albums. On Wrath of the Math, he started criticizing like the shiny suit era, like the P. Diddy's of the world. And from that point forward, he pretty much just became a critic of the mainstream.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the people that do that, you're still letting the mainstream define you
Yeah,
as an
that's your
artist.
content, yeah.
So then that's still like just if you want to be the answer to the mainstream, then create the answer. Don't criticize the mainstream to create your answer.
Like-
now your music doesn't exist without the mainstream.
You have to make something that counters it. That's better.
Yeah, and he didn't. The first album, Come Clean, that's worth playing.
Don't do this.
I have to. I have
Not
to.
like
It's
this.
the,
No,
It's gonna get us.
it's just.
I don't care.
I don't care.
What about those midterm elections, Joe? That was crazy, right?
I don't know. I don't keep all the
Yeah.
I know where.
Let me
Blue-
pull
is it
let me
Blue
pull
now?
let me pull the breakdown of how the
So we're gonna have some
the
rap
House.
music and background with the House voting results.
So House.
I just know that we're blue.
So the Dems
now,
take the
right?
House by 34.
Was that
The
is that
Republicans
high?
keep the Senate by
34%
plus
or
34 seats.
This was it.
jungle shit?
It's like that '90s grime though.
Oh yeah, this hits the nostalgia spot.
It's like put your hoodie down a little bit lower.
I got a question for you guys. So there's like they're coming out with new information now that like cell phones probably definitely cause cancer.
Oh really?
Yeah. So at what point do you walk away from your smartphone?
What? How does it cause cancer? I mean, like, where does it cause cancer?
Well, it doesn't matter, Joe.
I
What do you need? If I told you, hey man, that cell phone's going to give you cancer in 10 to 15 years, does it really matter what kind of cancer it is?
Yeah, because people smoke cigarettes still.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
processed food.
asking,
I
do
still
you
eat
smoke cigarettes?
I used to a lot. I still eat the charred part of the meat.
Pesticides.
That's definitely cancer causing. That fucks with your liver hard.
Okay.
I still eat that shit.
So you're still going to keep your
Dude,
phone?
listen, I have no retirement plan. I'm trying to die before I have to get old. I want to be as healthy as I can and then just fucking done.
I'm not mad at that.
I need the come save me, Thanos.
I don't know. However, I will say this: at TFCon, this dude was like, "Can I get a picture?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he handed a flip phone to my wife,
Nice.
and we didn't know what to do with it. Like,
Really?
yeah, my wife,
Forgot?
like, my wife, like took a picture, but then was like, "Do you have to save it? Is there a save? Where's the save button?" And he's like, "It's okay. Just leave it to me. I have a dumb phone." He was awesome, but he definitely had a flip phone, and I was like, "Good."
It has a camera on it though.
It does have.
It's
a
not one
camera
of those
on it.
black and white fucking flip phones.
No.
Some people have those.
Yeah. Remember the Motorola? You know what I don't understand? Speaking of that era, like that
Sprint.
Motorola era,
Yeah.
like I never will understand people that walk around having a conversation on speakerphone.
See, the thing is, I understand the
Look what I could do
pros
Like,
of that
everybody
system.
can do it though.
now.
Yeah,
I don't know they still do that.
They definitely.
Oh, you know what that is? That's FaceTime. That's the kids nowadays.
No. Sometimes they're like, they're not even looking. They're like this.
Yeah, I know. They're like they're
And it's
using
adults.
FaceTime.
Adults too.
Dumbass adults.
I used the
Old
walkie-talkie.
dumbass.
Das.
I used the walkie-talkie feature. I had those phones, but just not out loud. Like it was in my ear, like I was talking. Like it was nice when you chirp people. Like
Yeah.
it's very convenient.
No, chirping was awesome.
And then-
I never had a Motorola, but chirping was awesome.
yeah,
but even if I had a Motorola chirp, I would use
yeah,
it as
use
a
that as
phone.
phone. That's what I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I never understood that shit.
I
It's
don't
dumb.
like people. That's why I don't like Twitter. I don't like people seeing my conversations. Like when you start interacting with a person, like really having a
My
back
private thoughts.
Well, usually I tell them to hit me up on the DM.
personal things,
Like when you,
my bras, my things, my personal things. That's an inside joke. It's a good one though. Another time.
So glad you picked that up.
Yeah.
My private thoughts.
Personal thoughts. My personal thoughts about bras.
Panties.
Relax. I'm not part of it. Anyway,
Panties are always part of it.
dude, that shit is a wild word. I don't like it at all, and I don't like the
Panties?
Yeah, and I don't like the singular usage either.
pants,
No,
pant.
no,
Pantalones.
no. Just one pair of
Pants.
no. The thing we're talking about.
Thong? G-string.
Forget it.
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? What's the word I said was gross?
Panties?
Yes, I don't like the singular word, the version of that word either. Like if you go into a Victoria's Secret, it'll say like, get one free. Just take off the S.
Pant?
E.
T? Oh.
I don't like that either.
Panty. Oh,
Yeah, get outta
You
here.
ever hardly ever used without the S? I was like, I couldn't even think of the word.
There is an element of sexiness to it. This is a good
Panty.
conversation. This is a good conversation.
Is it?
Hold on, I'm still trying. Are you for real right now?
Yeah.
What's is it
No.
phonetic? Is it a phonetic thing?
No.
I mean, a sonic
What?
thing.
Are you for real right now?
What do you mean?
I'm waiting for the joke.
No, that's it. I just don't like the word or the singular word of it.
Is it this?
The singular form.
Just the way it sounds?
I don't like the singular or the plural form of it.
You're being serious right now.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the joke. I thought you were like. I thought
to
you were
get-
reeling Joe.
No.
in for something.
No.
I thought it was gonna be like.
I just couldn't believe that.
Oh,
I was
even the dog face.
Like I was like the singular form. You're like pants. No, that's no. That's not that at all.
I didn't want to say anything. I thought there was a joke coming.
Let me ask you a question. This might be more Patreon, but like, so when
I've never tried on women's panties.
I have.
When you undress a woman,
Of course you have.
right?
Mhm.
And and she like your wife or your live-in domestic partner, girlfriend,
Life partner.
and she lifts her hips up, so that you can take off her bottom clothes. Like that's sexy.
Yes.
Now, have you ever had a woman undress you?
Yes.
Do you lift your hips up?
Yes.
I do not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that,
Dude, you know what, man?
No.
Dude, you know what?
So they just
We gotta have a therapy session real quick.
scrape your pants down your ass.
Something about it feels weird.
Dude, because there's something that's been bothering me, and this now is the third incident of this, right?
Okay.
So the first one, we were talking about going to the bathroom and drip dropping. And you were like, why don't you just a little toilet paper? You're like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Because like you think it like attacks your masculinity or something. Let me finish.
Because girls wipe
Shut up.
and boys don't.
Right. The second thing, I was listening to the Irregular podcast. Right?
Irregular collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
On the Nerd Rage channel and Remote.
And you have to have an exit strategy because of the doll thing, right?
What do you mean?
Like Iron Man's not a doll because he's got armor. Like if you can
can't take
take
his
off,
clothes off,
you
yeah.
take it close, it's
Right.
not a doll. That's bullshit.
No, I said by my definition.
I know,
Okay.
but you can't just go around making new words up and making new definitions up, right? Because it comes down to it, man. Is that you got some hang up on there, and that's your exit strategy with it.
What's
And now-
the exit strategy?
that there's still something that's not like a doll. Having a doll, right, is somehow again challenging your masculinity. Let me finish.
But this is not true because I've said I have dolls. I just said in the same conversation, I have plenty of dolls. I just got that recently. So before that, I had an extensive doll collection.
I hear you, but it's like,
And I'm still saying I have an extensive doll collection. They were like, including the Iron Man. I was like, the Iron Man isn't.
yeah, because you need all these other dolls to go with your non-dolls. You need all these dolls are just accessories for my action figures. Joe. You
No.
understand, right? You understand, right?
No, not at all. These dolls are my dolls. They're my dolls. They're my dolls. 100%. I'm buying dolls regularly. I'm getting a new doll soon, as a matter of fact.
We need this a voice clip.
I'm getting Kylo Ren doll. And his hair is very long. Very
These,
long. and
these are
luscious.
dolls too.
No, not to me.
Yeah, they are.
So the whole context of that conversation is how Chris was saying that it had this negative view on it. That
Yeah.
negative view on it, I'm responsible for.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
And
and you're responsible because of Marty.
And I was saying, no. I was on this before that. I defined it as such when I started calling them dolls because of the wardrobe element of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm keeping the same energy, and I'm saying like, yes, now I'm in, but I'm
But
still buying dolls.
I would invite you to maybe reconsider. He's like, it's not all dolls have wardrobe they can take off, right?
See, but I'm okay.
Yeah, because
with,
we talked about that. Yeah.
yeah.
but I'm okay with having dolls.
And now the hip thrust
the hip
thing.
thrust.
No, the hip thrust thing is crazy.
Why?
Dude,
I don't know, man.
Dude,
You're
you
putting
got
your-
these hang-ups, bro.
I don't know.
You
I'm
got
not-
these hang-ups.
Maybe
You're putting your crotch
But
in
I
the
think
face.
they'll save you.
But the Hot Toys one isn't. Because I own
It's in
that
the
one.
same park.
But I
It's in the
own
same
that
park.
one. I'm just like, yeah, they're
You
dolls.
also
and I have
own
some.
having fetishes about Bailey J.
Yeah.
So you know,
So there's,
there-
so
there's
like,
is it
there's
complex?
exceptions. There's exceptions to your crazy. All right, we get that.
Okay.
It's all in the same vein.
okay, but that one isn't because
But the thing about it is, then why? See that's the part that I can't get.
Why
Like
differentiate?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I can't get. So there's got to
there
be.
is a difference.
But there is.
But there's
Action figures are a made-up word. You know
your
that. We know
but your
the history of
defined
this.
Right.
your defined difference isn't consistent. All right, for example, right? This is a chair, right? There's a chair over there too, and there's chairs in there. They don't look alike. Most chairs don't look like other chairs, but we all define them as being chairs.
No, we don't. We define that as being a stool. That as being a stool.
Okay,
Because
But
it is different.
a block
it still serves the purpose of a chair, but
because
it's still different and it deserves its own category.
Yeah, but it's still under the realm of chairs. Like a bench is still
Realm?
under the realm of chairs, right? In Plato's world of shadows, a bench would still be the chair. You know what I
It's
mean?
archetype. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
I mean,
Well, for
and
the
like,
confines of this conversation, I'm willing to agree that every
Okay.
stool is a chair, but not every chair is a stool.
of course,
Every
Okay,
action
right?
figure is a doll.
Yes, but not every doll is an action figure.
Yes.
I'm willing to take that too.
Okay.
Nice, okay.
But that's what we're saying.
So now you can
But
flash your hip
I'm-
up when you get your pants taken off.
But that's
And you dry your penis off so you don't pee your pants.
no. I'm not drying. I'm not taking a piece of toilet paper. Oh, what do you do at the urinal? You keep your dick out, and then you walk over to the.
Or you can just piss in the fucking stall.
Well, but if the stall's full, you really got to piss.
I grab a paper towel.
No.
Before I go to the urinal.
No, Joe stands there. Joe stands there. Joe stands there at the urinal, pisses, and then he lets his dick hang out, and he's waiting while the stall guy leaves, and then he goes into the shitty stall where the guy just blew it up, and then he takes a little piece of toilet paper and dabs.
No, I don't wipe every time. I'm just saying it's an option.
I'm not saying you don't need to do it in the stall. Sometimes you just got to go. Sometimes
I'm
you got
just
to
not
eat that.
I'm just not doing that. I'm just like
But so you want dry hands and a wet dick.
And you don't like to use public bathrooms anyway, so that option
that's true.
would probably be like maybe 10%.
But what option?
Hold on a second. I'm saving this. I'm saving
Bobby
that
therapy
scenario
session.
where you're using the stall is probably only 10% of the times you urinate. I guarantee you 90% of the time you're in a private bathroom that has in a toilet.
In my bag? Yeah.
So that scenario that you're bringing up is not even really valid for your situation.
Because
You'll probably always have a free
Don't
opportunity.
get too loud. 'Cause it
Oh,
sounds
sorry.
like shit.
You probably always have the free opportunity to dab,
dab
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just that's not even for me. That's not even a masculinity thing. It's like a cost benefit thing. Like for
Not
So
a piss in
drippy
the dick?
pissy drawers.
it's not drippy. We're talking about
Practice.
pennies on the dollar, Mac.
The cost of toilet paper, pennies on a dollar.
Yeah, but like we're talking about like it's if it bothered me, like if it was like, oh shit, like my pants are damp
The
pants.
fact that you bring it up and it's embarrassing sometimes, and we know that it bothers you.
What's embarrassing?
I don't wear sometimes I don't like to wear like gray pants because the drip jobs show the most. Then that's what you said.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Hey, listen, this is a safe place. And I love you, man.
But
I'm just-
it's not the
A damn tip
It's-
is bothersome.
we're talking about damn for a second.
I don't want to.
Like I put it in my pants and it's now it's dry.
Now you have dried piss in your tip.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's true.
I don't want dry piss in my tip.
You guys, I didn't. You wipe your dick too every time you.
He washes.
I wash
He
my
goes
dick.
one step
I've been
beyond.
over this. I wash my dick.
Yeah, but you don't always wash your dick. Like once again at the urinal.
Yeah, I don't always wipe my dick.
And I've been with you in the bathroom urinal. You don't take toilet. You don't take a paper towel.
At 10%.
You don't take a paper towel to the urinal.
Sometimes I just swing it around.
Yeah, but that's my point. Is that like you can shake it, you can break it, you can beat it against the wall, but when you put it in your pants, the last drop will fall. Like that's a saying.
Unless you dap it.
That's,
You're the only person I've ever heard say
no,
that.
that's the thing.
sure.
I've never heard of that either.
But, like-
that's okay.
It's your days tell you over and over again.
But like,
But don't use the toilet paper, son. Only bitches do that.
no. See, I think that you are masculine. For me, it's about laziness. It's not about masculinity,
Dude,
I'm
the
just-
hip thing is
What's that?
No,
definitely-
no. What is
that's-
happening? But now we're talking. We can move on to that.
Okay,
That's,
yeah,
that is.
But these are all.
I'm trying to say that they're different. You're trying to say that they're the same, and I'm saying that I think that they're more different than you realize.
They may be. They may be. I feel like they
Sounds like a root cause.
There's a root. There's a root there. This is branching out. There's a root there. There's something there. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm
Because
trying
the flaw there would be I wouldn't be able to own that. Do you know what I mean?
the doll stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know when the trigger for you owning the doll, but I mean,
It was
Okay.
Chris's.
Yeah.
Is the hip thing the same thing as why you open your legs but you won't bend over
Wait.
for the
I do what? Do I?
for the for the salad toss?
Oh.
So
He's not back. Grabbing the back of his knees. What happened?
Yeah, see, that's emasculating. It is. So, but I don't have a hang up there. But there's something about like, there's something. I think. I don't think it's so much masculinity. I think it's about vulnerability.
Yeah, but I
the
would
same
say.
person.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
that,
but I'm not saying that one specifically isn't tied to masculinity. I think it is. I don't think the others are.
Okay.
Oh, the doll thing is definitely tied to masculinity.
Then okay,
Because
then by-
that's why your
then by
dad didn't
that-
want you to go to the She-Ra aisle.
Then by no, it wasn't because of dolls. It was because of what aisle it was in.
The girl aisle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's it.
The unmasculine, the feminine aisle.
Right. But if
So
it was in the
therefore-
boy aisle, it wouldn't have been an issue. It didn't have anything to do with the structure of the figure itself.
No, yeah.
Okay.
But it still was a masculinity versus femininity issue. Like,
Correct.
We're not going into the feminine side, boy.
Correct. But it can't go both ways. Like I can't have the hang up and buy the doll and have the hang up and not lift my hips up. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you got over it. You had a hang up before you bought your first
You
doll.
definitely had to hang out about the dolls.
Yes, but I explained my
But
hang up.
you-
But my hang up with the doll wasn't the fact that it was a doll. My
Yeah.
hang up with the doll was that I wanted it to be an action figure, and it doesn't do that. That
Yeah.
was my hang up.
Yeah, but you found a rational loophole to doll in. That's why you.
No, it's not.
That's
it's
why.
not, no,
They do a different
no,
job than action figure.
Exactly. It's just not. I was viewing it wrong. It wasn't a loophole. I thought it's supposed to do what action figures do, and it doesn't. And when I saw what it does, what statues do.
Yes.
And when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, I get it. I had it
And
wrong."
but
You had
your,
a light bulb
and
moment.
your action
Right.
figures, also do what statues do.
Yeah, but they can. Yes, they can do what statues do, but they can also do what action figures do, and I can control it. I can only control this within a very small range.
Yeah, but you're not over there, playing with your action figures.
No, but once a year I repose them.
yeah, but I wouldn't constitute reposing them as definitely, playing with them.
I'm not
So to
saying
speak.
playing.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
talking about playing at all. I'm just talking about like
The option.
The poses that I can get my action figures in kill every Hot Toys I have. Every single one.
Especially that new Gambit.
Oh my god. Will I be buying that? Will I? Yes.
But he, regardless if you got over your doll fetish, you still. That's why I'm tying in that rational loophole between the action. You still have a thing with the action figure doll. Like is Spider-Man a doll?
Yes.
Well, can you take his uniform off?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was painted on.
No.
Okay,
It's there's paint on the uniform.
so he's a doll, but Iron Man is not a doll.
Correct.
She can't take his clothes off.
Yeah. By my original when I started calling them dolls, that is why
So
I
the
called them dolls.
All right.
And the lifelike hair.
I don't even think there were many if any, with the lifelike hair at that point, because that's a relatively new thing. Maybe one or two, maybe one of the Black Widows had it.
Because I thought that bothered you too.
Yeah, well, when
It did.
they start talking about brushing them and shit, and then it was the
then-
sum of its parts,
Right.
But
And then when you
they
got
could
your,
have all had plastic hair, and it wouldn't have affected how I saw it because it really came down to
the clothes.
To the clothes, you can take them off, you can put them on, and that was really just
Change 'em out.
And that wasn't why I wasn't in. I wasn't in because I was like, these suck.
Action
you can't
figure-wise.
do anything with them. That's what kept me out.
But what's keeping you from lifting
Go watch the reviews.
What's keeping you
No,
from lifting your hip?
I'll go listen to the whole podcast talking about Marty.
I mean, I did the reviews before Marty.
I'm still trying to figure out
Yeah.
what's wrong with lifting your hip though.
Yeah, the Vader and the Jawas, and his Deadpool.
How many years ago was that?
2.
I've had Marty more than 2 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I was familiar with Hot Toys, but I'd never seen a DeLorean, or any car or vehicle.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a root cause.
Yeah, I think you're wrong on that one.
Hips.
No, that one is different. That one I'm not like.
What it says no vulnerability there. What is that?
No, I'm lifting my hips up like and
That's your. I mean,
no.
You can pitch.
Yeah, I'm not doing
See,
that.
say it. Go ahead and say it.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'll take them. Don't worry about
like
it.
I
got it.
understand the not getting.
And listen, man, I'm not. And I don't want to go back to the doll thing. I'm just saying that this is like ding, ding, ding. I'm not saying it's evidence.
I mean, I think
it's smoke. Smoke.
No. I think everybody. I mean, I think everybody has parts to them where a masculine. I think every man has an element of masculinity that's important to them at some level, and I think the same for women with femininity.
Maybe.
I
I'm
don't.
trying to think about it.
And I'm definitely not above belittling myself. I just read recently somebody wrote on the For Dummies video. just got loud with me on the For Dummies, right?
Okay.
And I mean, just because passionate conversation. And I was like, Jiska, I'm gonna have to ask you to watch your tone because this is my channel, and and he laughed, obviously, and I laughed, and then we continued on with the conversation. But somebody made a comment like, I don't like the way that you spoke to your friend. This is why people think that you are pretentious or whatever, or something
Pretentious.
like that.
I never heard that.
I think
I never heard that you described as such.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Is that like,
Also, it's obviously a joke.
well,
Was it?
but no,
I think it was. I mean, that's a very specific word.
no.
Him.
The
Yeah, you were joking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like, I was like, I responded back and I was like, look, man, this is just me talking to one of my close friends in this community. Like the way we always talk, it's no big deal. Like, but like, I feel like I'm definitely okay with I'm the first person to tell a story where I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm the first
Yeah, yeah.
person to tell a
For
story
sure.
to belittle me, especially if I think it's going to get a laugh. Like,
And you laugh if he would joke about you.
yeah. So,
You're very good about it.
And I, especially if it's good. I'm like, fuck, like it's good. Like Chris got one good on me when we were doing the rock boxes. Like he was like, yeah, you know, I've been doing that since. I said something like, I've been doing that since 2003. You know, same way Bobby dresses. you know, I was like, fuck, dude, well done. Like, you know, like, because I'm like a fan of the sport. You know,
yeah.
So I don't know. I thought that was a weird thing. I was like, fuck, man. Like, I'm this one thing I'm like conscious of to like always make sure like I'd rather play myself down than up in general.
It's weird that person would take you that line that's serious anyway. It's weird that he thought you were. Someone would say that's in a serious tone, like watch your tone with me on my channel. Like that's crazy.
I do think though, in all fairness, I do think though, it's sometimes some people you act like that towards don't understand that it's a joke.
That may be fair. That may be fair. That may be
fair. And so they're like, is he serious?
Right.
Is he serious?
But like even when we talk about like my that element of my past where fighting was involved a lot.
Yeah.
Like when I talk about that, one of the first things I say is, and I took a lot of losses because
Yeah.
I don't want it to come across like I was this badass throwing people around because that's not the truth. I won some, I lost some, and like you know, like it's important to me that picture to be painted a certain way. So I don't know.
You want to be authentic.
Yeah, and I never want to sound like the guy that can't laugh at himself, that can't be embarrassed, that you know, or isn't as afraid to tell an embarrassing story because it's you know like all the shit with Robert asking people like that you know take a picture with me and they're like no, like you know if I felt a way about that I'd be like come on man, let's not tell anybody about this.
Don't do that to
But
me.
yeah, but like it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like so like my hang up with the doll stuff the hips thing is just like something feels wrong about it. I can't tell you what it is. It just
How do you get your pants off? Or how you don't let your wife take your pants off then? Or she just has the fucking struggle while you just lay there
she
with your
usually-
whole body weight on there.
No. She usually she once I feel it going to that, I'll just I'm
Just hop in?
Yeah, I'll phone a friend. I got you. Hey, you want to hear something trash? I shouldn't say this, but this is trash. I usually leave one leg in.
Yeah. On your pants?
Yeah, like, and she doesn't like that. But like,
I wouldn't think.
because like by the time we use it, because it's usually nighttime, I'm in sleep shorts is what I call it, or whatever. Like, so like I'll usually like get one around my ankle, or like one leg, so that like when it's all said and done, I know exactly where they are and I can get them back on. Like, and
Well, you know what's funny?
That's crazy.
I never get.
That is trash.
I never get in bed.
That's some old man shit.
I never get in my bed with normal clothes on.
no, me neither. Well, I can't say never. But
No, like the only thing I'll wear, like literally my boxers, or sometimes I'll have some sweatpants. So I don't think I lift my hips up either. I just grab and like put my knees to my chest. and just
so,
pull it off.
but you grab. That's different. I'm talking about her grabbing and taking them off.
She never does that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I wouldn't have an issue with it.
Arc your back a little bit and let the.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Lift the ass up.
I mean,
I don't know. It just.
I do some stuff with my hips up in the air. You know?
It just doesn't. It just doesn't feel right. I can't. I mean, it's not, and it's not anything with anybody else. It's just with me. I just hang.
You judge when you see a dude do that?
No. I don't think I've ever seen it.
If you watch like a porn or whatever, you go.
I don't think I've ever
dude's
seen
hands
it.
up and he arches his back
the
a little
weird
bit.
thing that you have you have an issue with it. You know what I mean? That's the weird bit about it.
But it's self issue. Really.
I know, but
Right.
like I don't.
It's hard to wrap your head around.
It
right?
is, man.
Yeah,
It's
me
weird.
too.
It's
Me
weird.
too. I can't.
I'm trying to think like what position. Like, cause it's funny. Like recently, when I got the Lyme's disease, I was
Yeah, how
I
was
was
your
standing.
Lyme's? You better now?
I'm feeling better. I was standing in some wild positions in front of the mirror, looking for bullseyes. Like,
And your ass crack.
I mean, like, oh, dude, totally my ass crack.
I mean, did you
I-
bend
I-
over
like-
and look
so
between
I-
your legs?
I
Oh yeah,
imagine.
dude. So I had my like one foot on the ground, one foot like
On the
up
tub.
on the fucking mirror.
Okay.
You know, like pulling my nuts back and everything, spreading you like anything in there.
with your head around your knees, like looking down on it. In my head, your head is around your knees.
No. You can't see it like that.
No, like looking in a mirror. You know. Like,
Yeah. My mirror's not that low.
Oh, in my head,
Oh yeah.
that's how you're doing.
Mirror's like waist high. So I mean, look, and I was like, so there was a time that I was in there searching. I was like, damn, I hope my wife just come up and see me looking all stupid. But I didn't feel like, don't look at me. They just look ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. I don't know.
So
I just find myself
Subconscious?
No, I find myself interjecting. You know, like
Don't do that.
No, I got it. I got it.
Don't do that.
I got it. I'll be with you in 1 second. I was listening to Joe Budden's podcast recently, and he was talking about this. Something is so fucking true. But like, do you go to a barber?
Yeah,
Okay, and like a hair cutter or a barber?
a barber.
Okay, good. And you ever go to a barber?
Yeah, once
I
every
feel-
4 months or so.
Yeah, I feel like
You
we're
only
coming
cut
up.
haircut every
Like,
4 months.
yeah, like 3. It takes too much time.
I feel like we're
Wow.
coming up on
I
the
go
4
every
month
two-
mark.
I go every
Yeah.
2 weeks. I go every 2 weeks, every Saturday, every other Saturday.
I'm not that into my looks.
Yeah.
Because you're starting to get a little bit of happy troll going on there. So
I'm not into my looks. Fucking liar.
anyway, I was.
This iron.
Different focus.
They were so I haven't been to a barbershop in over a decade.
Yeah.
You know, but I was thinking about they were talking about this one element of the barbershop, and I do remember that shit, and I do remember it being like, oh fuck. When every now and then the barber would you say you do go to a barber? Yeah. When the barber like is working around a chair in order to get the angle to get you right, and like the nuts bump up against your elbow a little bit, like when your arms are in the armchair, because they're like.
Never.
Oh, well, they were talking about it, and I was like, dude, I know exactly what you guys are talking about. And like the guy Maul was like, oh yeah, barber chair is keep the arms inside the rod at all times.
Well, maybe that's why my arms are always inside.
See, mine used to be on the
no.
and I remember there was a couple of times where I was like, ooh.
Well, it was funny when
Sometimes
when
a
I was a
dentist
kid,
might have it.
when I say a kid, like when I was between the ages of 16 or whatever, and I used to go. There's this place where the Roy Rogers is up here, and I had like a hot ass lady that cut my hair there. It was the same lady, and when she would cut my hair, like her tits would wiggle against my arm. You know what I mean? And so I love going to her. I mean, being 16, and she was really cute. So I understand that, but I never had any old man's nuts.
I mean, it didn't have to be
Yeah.
old.
I mean, like
at a young
barber
bar-
chairs are mostly high. You know what I mean? Like
It
Well, they're
depends.
adjustable. They
Yeah,
go up and down.
yeah.
So, like, depending on your height and your size and your
yes.
age,
Yeah,
you're
maybe.
you're at different places. But I do remember one specifically that I was like, "Ooh, go zip, tuck the arms in real quick." Like,
That's weird. Do you ever like want to go to a barber and get like a straight razor cut? Like
dude,
hot straight razor cut?
I loved going to a barbershop. I mean, I used to get my hair cut when I gave a shit about my appearance, like every 2 weeks. Like I loved it. But just like waste of money now. Like I can do that.
Yeah, you ever have a hot straight razor shave?
Yes, I have. But like, I mean, it's like my hair doesn't grow on my neck.
Yeah,
It doesn't grow one way.
yeah.
It
Well,
grows.
nobody's does. Mine.
Grows like 4 different ways.
Yeah.
Because
shave.
but mine's so barbers have said yours is extra. Because like the guy that cut my hair, he used to kind of like you have nothing but just a little zip zip zip.
Yeah.
And it started training the hair to go a certain way, but it's not what a lot of other maybe I had a trash barber when I was a kid. But
Fucked you up,
Yeah,
man.
but it's not what a lot of other barbers would have done.
I'm so sorry.
So like when I did with a straight razor, like I've had barbers be like, I'm having trouble. Like this is going to be tricky. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in. So it's never like here is fine,
Yeah.
but like down
I'll
here.
do the head, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would. I just
Treat yourself every once in a while.
maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
There's a place I think it's called Art of the Shave. But like apparently it's a big deal. It's like a chain or whatever. It was in Vegas, and my buddy I was with, I knew about. It, like, oh, these places are awesome, and I got one, and dude, it was like an awesome experience.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, had the hot towel and everything. Like, oh shit, I can see how like dudes like that was like back in the day, like some fucking Mayberry shit. The barber shop was like where all the guys went around. They got because it's a process. It's not like all right, but boom, next guy. Like it's a good 20-30 minute event.
That's my problem with it. It takes too much.
Have a
fucking
conversation with your community, Joe.
Time. I don't want
with
to
your
talk to anybody
community.
either.
You
I'm
talk to
silent.
you talk to us for 2 hours at least.
I like
record
you
every
guys.
week, but that's you
By
go.
choice- this
you
is by
go-
choice.
Yeah, you go and talk to people you like. Am I that loud today?
You're that loud. It's one of the things we've been picking up recently.
Okay.
Like
I'll turn my volume down a little bit.
it's here. This is your.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Now I can't hear myself at
Yeah,
all.
I can't hear yourself.
Yeah.
you either.
Turn it back up, dude.
Oh,
Don't-
is
whatever,
it this one? That
whatever
one?
you did.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
All right.
There you go. It's not a waste of time. Like, it's 20 minutes to get my
It's a
hair
waste
cut.
of time.
But like,
Like I could be doing something else. I don't want
feel-
to talk
hey,
to
man,
nobody.
I feel you.
if I had a head
Are
of
you
hair,
a talker with taxi people? You talk to your Uber driver?
Yep.
I don't. I sit there silent on my phone.
And they're like,
talk
"Oh
to
my
me.
god, this Asian guy's gonna kill us."
why?
I don't know. It's like that.
If I had a head of hair like yours, I would definitely be going to the barbershop regularly.
So much time and money. It's like $20.
Yep.
It is. It is.
21.
But like,
That's $80 a year for me for every.
but like,
3-4
I don't know.
months.
Like, let me tell you something. You don't know what you got till it's gone. All right.
'Cause, it doesn't matter because you have to. I don't have to put the time in. You actually have to put the time in anyway because you have to shave your head every few days.
Yeah.
That's a lot. If I have to do that, then yes, I'll just have somebody else do it for me.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. It sucks.
Dude, one of these years you better grow a little longer and do the Picard for Christmas. I mean Halloween.
No, I
Jesus.
definitely wouldn't do Picard for Halloween
Why not?
because I don't give a fuck about Picard.
So
So I
you should give a fuck about
He wants
Picard.
to only
That's-
do
that's a
things
good
he
point.
cares about.
But yeah, that's the thing. I get excited about it. I think I have. Yeah. So
You
I
gave-
haven't. I
you gave a
haven't.
shit about Caesar.
Well, we hadn't really started, then.
Oh.
But I mean, I give more of a shit about Caesar than I do Picard. To be fair,
You shouldn't.
but I want to. I think I have an idea for next year, but like I don't want it. Like it'll be easy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I almost don't want to do an easy one. you
Oh,
know?
really?
Yeah. Like I'm like.
It's about the results, not about the
I know, but,
difficulty.
but in my head, I'm like, but it's like it's almost like there's a line where it's like, is this a cop out? You know, and I'm like, and like when I was thinking about it, because like Lars would look great, you know, and then I was like, but you're better than this. Is what I said to myself.
Yeah. I always like come up with good ideas for next year, and then I just it gets
You
too
and Pam
close.
sitting down at the table. You're like, all right, let's start. All right, so you write down suit, and we'll build from there.
It's only my second suit.
Yeah, well, I mean, second and impossible, I'd say. I mean, like, as a Clark Kent one, it's in the ballpark.
That was the first one. We were just starting then.
Okay, button up in Indy. It's like suit-ish.
Oh, that's definitely not.
Pants and a button up.
Yeah, but it's all unbuttoned and chest hair is flowing out.
Yeah, but it's in the realm.
Actually, not for nothing. I like. Oh, I didn't like. So we went to this.
I put up Halloween
story.
pictures on Patreon yesterday.
Oh,
put up
cool.
put up a ton.
Cool.
But maybe not a ton. But put
Yeah.
up like
Several.
Yeah,
Seven.
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 Six is good.
I wonder if that 6 was like a callback to that 6 part in Batman. Yeah, I mean, my friends they killed.
I've thought about that too.
Yeah. Anyway, so we went to the kids' school for the Halloween after thing. They're all dressed up in their old fundraiser shit. So I went as Indy. I dressed up as Indy. So we were running one of the posts, and there was this other kid that was dressed up as Indy too.
Nice.
And like you could see he was in the beginning stages of his Indy costume. So I actually gave him my like little bag, satchel bag, and I gave him that grail that I bought. You know, and dude, he was like, I was like, you need this more than I do. And dude, he was full, wrote me a thank you note. and
Oh, that's
everything.
awesome.
Nice.
And at the end of it, he said, "Don't call me Junior." I was like,
Sweet.
touche, kid.
That's awesome.
Touche. It was
That's
pretty
awesome.
good. Yeah.
It's like that
Of course,
kid-
my wife fucked it up. She's like, do you have that bag? He's like, he said I could have it. I can't have it. She's like, no. If you said you could have it, you could have it. I didn't know. It's like, Pam, you ruined it. You ruined it.
So I've taken like that story with the little kid giving me the business card to sign.
Yeah.
Like that story is kind of taken on a life of its own as I've like told other people. You know, so like it usually goes along the lines of like, so then he said he didn't have $10, but he gave me a business card he got from a table across the hall and asked me if I would sign his business card. So I wrote that. So I took the card from him and I ripped it into pieces and threw it in his face. And I was like, "No, man, like it's a business here. I can't, like." So he started crying. I sent him to his father, you know. And then the father came over and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Do you ever go to Pizza Hut and give a little cry and give a Domino's card and say like, you know?"
And then somebody would
Whose card did he have?
It was just he just picked up some random business card. To him, you know what I mean? And of course, I hooked him up. I hooked his brothers up because they hit me with the same shit, you know. But
Yeah.
See, someone's gonna hear that story, the fucked up version, and they're gonna think you're serious.
yeah, the soundbite it.
So
Put
this
it
is
on
why you're
TFW.
so pretentious.
It's
Pretentious.
fine. You can't log in there anyway.
Put it on TFW.
Is what it is.
I popped up on there, I think, again today.
Oh, what did you do?
To be honest,
What did you do now?
I think it had to do with the video. I put
The
up
third party
today.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, what
Oh
was
no,
it?
today?
Yeah.
What happened with that? I've been
was
very
wrong with
busy. I
this?
haven't.
It was just a conversation that Robert Jisk and I had about this shit going on with
Oh.
Moss Toys or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think I popped up in that thread.
Oh.
But I think that they're having their little says, which is fine. You know, I popped up earlier this week, like
check me out.
another thread about me. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, another thread about me, and like somebody alerted me to it, and I was just like, I just wrote it. I was like, look, tell them everything that I put out has various ways to contact me, and they can contact me directly with any of their issues.
Email,
And,
Instagram, Twitter.
Do you think that
Facebook.
you're in your? This is interesting. In every little like YouTube community, there's always like the YouTube bad guy. Like in the wrestling, like the wrestling
Yes.
bad guy. Are you the Transformer bad guy?
Yeah, I think so.
What is it? There's
Really?
there's a name for that character.
I think so. I think
Heel?
Is it the heel?
If not me, then who? Yeah, the heels in wrestling.
I don't know.
You see,
But because yeah, that's true. Because like I follow fitness YouTube industry, and there's several that are bad guys that most people shit on, and it's because they are bad.
Well,
but they still have a following. They have white knights.
I don't think
But you're
that-
not like bad.
right. But I don't know if you necessarily mean it that way. Like you don't. Do you mean like a bad guy, like a bad person, or the bad guy, like the bad boy of the such and such? Because I think that's
both.
Okay, so
Are you the Undertaker?
I think I'm the. I think I'm the underdog. But I was actually thinking about this recently. I wonder.
Oh, of course you are.
Exactly. I wonder if I need to be.
Okay.
Like I wonder if I haven't done that to myself. Like if I haven't subconsciously
Psychologically
put myself
established
in that position because that's where I'm comfortable.
and in that position you're uncomfortable with is your hips up.
So you never do yoga with your wife, right? You don't do that. That's a position in yoga, I think, with the heels down, hips up,
No, I'm not doing it. I've done yoga before. I've done yoga,
but not that pose.
No, I don't know what. I probably did some wild poses.
It's
Definitely
a bridge. It's a bridge, right?
You have your shoulders on the ground,
Yeah.
and your feet on the ground. You lift your hips up.
Bridge.
Your shoulders on the ground.
Feet up.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Like I'm talking about. That's the
It's
same
a bridge.
Right, but
Yeah,
you're not doing
I
that.
may have done that. I don't know. I did the.
So that's
I
fine.
did
Just have her take your pants off then. Just pretend you're doing yoga.
I'll take them off myself. When I'm old, you can do that.
You can't lift your hips up when you're old.
Well, then I missed my opportunity. I did the P90X yoga one. It was hard as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
the
that
hardest
shit is
one.
fucking hard.
That's the
Yeah,
hardest
yeah,
one. That's no joke.
Yeah, that sucked.
Ab ripper sucks.
I think that was the first and last one. I'm not doing that again. I thought you said
Yeah,
it was
I
I
did
thought
it
it was
once.
easy.
No, I never said that. But I was like, because I was like,
Like I did it. It was easy.
well, that's what I said. Like I was like, I thought this shit was supposed to be relaxing and like this shit
it's
sucked.
Because it's
Yeah.
recovery. Yoga recovery.
Yeah, P90X is that's just crazy.
That's where I
That
started.
and the insanity. Huh?
Yeah,
I'd
that's where I
rather,
started.
I'd rather play.
Oh, that's when you got into fitness. Do that.
Well, when I got into fitness, I first started doing that before I learned that shit doesn't work real well.
It was stressful, man. Like it was hard. I was like, I'd
Yeah.
rather play Jenga with a Parkinson's patient.
We need to edit that out.
No, leaving it in.
Oh, I wonder if Michael J. Fox ever do Jenga for charity. Oh my god! For each block you can pull out freely, like you donate a certain amount. That's a suggestion, Mr. Fox. Mad respect. What? Why are you giving me that face? How come I'm getting a bigger reaction to what he said? I'm saying for charity.
Because I
The fact of it is that he knew it was a joke, and you might be fucking serious, which makes you
A
guilty.
monster.
and I had that thing. I can just say things.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you can.
That's my
Things.
mutant power.
I can't.
I did use my mutant power effectively here the other day. I forgot that I have it. I can look at like a scene of a movie, like a pause still, and like, oh yeah, it's that movie, and it gets me uncanny. And somebody showed me a picture, something, and I was like, and you're watching The Dark Knight Return, Dark Knight.
Oh, like
Rises
when you
on-
can see
and
people in the background?
Yeah, it's in the background. He's like, good eye, sir, good eye. That and find drunk people's car keys. That's all I got. Useless powers.
I have a little bit of mother-in-law
Update.
update.
Oh yeah. How is that?
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck the nerd weeks in the news.
This is all.
I only
this
have
is
like
just our
it's only
week.
like a few news things anyway, and we don't have any questions this week.
Yeah, I forgot to put a.
Shout out to Paul C. You know what I mean?
I forgot to put out a post for people.
Maybe this
to
is just
question
a Patreon.
Got to meet. You know what's funny? I got to meet like.
Kiss some babies.
Oh, this is terrible. I don't know how to say this without making it sound.
You can say anything. Remember, it's fine.
Oh, that's true. So like you get a vibe right when you look at pictures, and my vibe with men is usually spot on,
Okay.
but my vibe with women can be way off.
Well, you have a thing with women, so
Like I thought your girl would be nice.
she's not. She's really not. She's
No, I'm kidding.
cold.
I'm kidding. So like I thought Cody's girl was gonna be like a bitch. Like I just got that vibe just from looking at pictures. I was like, man, like she's gonna be nasty. I don't know why. I just set off my spider sense, and then I met her, and she's the sweetest,
super nice.
sweetest person on the planet. Right?
You also thought Cody was a lesbian.
That's true. So in my defense, I'm keeping that same energy because my thoughts for what a girl was like was off.
Nice. Good recovery.
Dude, you almost dropped that dodgeball. You almost dropped it.
So here's the thing. Like Paul C's wife, I've seen her like in pictures or what have you,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, she looks like the type of person that is super ashamed that he is friends with anyone that's into this stuff, let alone what he himself has. You know, I just got that vibe.
She seems really nice to me in pictures.
So I met her, and I was 100% wrong. The sweetest person on the planet, very warm and welcoming.
Would you say by default, when you see females in the picture, you just assume they're a bitch? Because this is 3 for 3 right now.
Well, so here's, I didn't necessarily think Cody was a bitch. Here's the thing: is I think it's specific to white women, and I'm guessing it's tied to my mom. You know, but like at any rate, that's neither here nor there.
I know that's something there, but okay,
yes.
move on.
We don't need to beat that dead horse anymore. You said horse, right? Yeah. Okay. The
Shit.
it's terrible. So
You know what? This may be too personal. I'm gonna leave it alone.
all right, but Paul C's daughter was cute as a button. Like she's got she got
Asian
the little
babies,
glasses on and shit. Like
You know, like, you're not really attracted to white women.
that's not totally true. That's not totally.
It's
true.
not your top choice.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
not your top choice.
It's not my top choice. Hispanic women are my top choice. But I'm attracted to many. I mean, I'm attracted to many.
But like, if I had a smorgasbord of ethnicities in front of me, I guarantee you're checking out the white woman last. I'm not saying
No.
that you might be like,
No, that's not true.
Might not want to go down this road.
That's not. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, well, I mean, this is just subjective, like taste and stuff.
it's subjective objectification.
The
Nice.
Subjective objectification is the name of this podcast.
what might be the last is the blonde.
Really?
Yeah, for your mom.
Yeah, well, she's brown. She was. I mean, she was dark hair. She bleached it so many times. It's like it was a brown,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she bleach it again to get it blonde. But like, yeah, blondes don't do it for me. But that's not to say that I've never found it.
Right.
It's just like
You
it's
just-
just preference wise.
when you mental image what you want,
Yes,
that's not
never
on the top
a
of your
blonde.
list. Yeah,
No, I like dark haired women. Like I do. But I actually like one of my favorite Instagram pages I follow is Danny Devine, and she's like right up my alley. She's voluptuous, very pale skinned, and very dark features, like dark hair, dark eyes, dark brows, like that. That's I like that paradox, like that like contrast.
You don't say.
You know, I like that sharp contrast. I'm attracted to that contrast.
That's interesting though. About
That's
the
Morticia
mom bit.
Adams.
Yeah, like
Oh, did you see what's her face?
I like Beyonce. Like when she has like the blondish hair. Like I like that contrast. Like
Did you see what's her face from Phoenix from Game of Thrones? She is
What about
she
her?
was Morticia for Halloween.
no. Did she look great? Yeah,
I don't find her attractive, so it doesn't do
Dude,
anything for me.
I'm gonna tell you.
I think she's pretty.
I don't. I mean,
You think she's
no,
ugly?
no. See, that's the problem with the language. When I say I don't like something, it doesn't mean I dislike it.
Yeah, that is a problem with language. I
It
guess,
is.
You know,
or the way that you're expressing that.
well, how else would I say it?
I don't know. Like,
I'm not.
So,
she's not ugly, but I don't find her pretty.
so I can say that like Nicole Kidman, I can objectively say is beautiful. I see beauty when I see her, but I'm not attracted to her.
Okay.
You know, like I can see a beautiful vase and not be attracted to it. I can be like, look at the craftsmanship of that. Do you want it? Nope.
Look at it.
Look at it.
When I look at her, I don't have to get any reaction. I don't find her attractive or unattractive. She's just a
Yeah,
girl.
you're gonna find this attractive,
You
or you
think
can
so?
get out. No, for sure, for sure.
Dude, I had another dream where I'm not welcome in your house again.
Really?
Yeah. It was not by you. It's by your family again. Yeah. I'm not,
Oh, shut the fuck up, Joe.
she doesn't. I don't like her face.
That's
I
gorgeous.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
find her
see,
face.
that is right up my alley.
Yeah. I can see that.
In
Like,
terms of,
people have different tastes, you know?
yeah, no, in terms of my taste, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, usually when I get drawn into something, I usually find out that it's
So her head looks.
like
I'm
if
not
I'm
into
if
it.
I'm ever if that I
She's
like
not
I like the
ugly.
previous picture better.
Yeah, this one's little.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's a little too late.
If I ever look through like if I'm ever on a gram, right, and there's like a picture of a group of women, and I'm like, damn, that one, like, let me check out her profile a little bit, and like I go to her profile, 9 times out of 10, it's beautiful. In the
Yeah, you're mine.
in her profile, the flag will be some like, if it's European, it's usually Greek or Italian, or and if it's not that, it's usually
South American
or Central American. But yeah, like I like dark haired white women, like great.
I just like attractive women.
Great. No, I like attractive women too, but in terms of preference, but I find myself attracted to more often than not is that.
But in my dream, I was in your house. We were hanging out, me, you, and your family. Your wife was baking cookies. She just finished, put out the tray, and she was like,
Get out.
Go ahead, it's cookies for you. I was like, oh, awesome. And I started eating your cookies, and your kids got super upset. He always eats all our cookies. I don't, and I woke up. I'm like, do I eat all the cookies?
No, my kids my family adores you.
I don't, but this is like the
For
third
now, Joe.
time now in
For
the last
now.
month and a half that I
Don't fuck it up, Joe.
have dreams of where I'm not welcomed here.
Yeah, one day-
of my doing, not because of like.
You know what would be an interesting conversation, and maybe for a Patreon at some point, is to get you, Laura, and I on a conversation of when you disappeared for a while and how that went down on our end.
Really? I didn't know it affected anybody.
Don't do
It was
that.
for a couple months.
Don't
Do that.
It was deeply affecting.
That's weird.
Yeah, but
I didn't think it would have, but
It
you
might-
didn't really tell me that. I mean, you said you missed me, but you didn't say like anything about your family.
I told you I needed you.
Hey, and what?
And then he lay down on the ground and put his hips up in the air.
Did I?
And I was like,
Face
"Would you
down,
look
ass
at that?"
Would you look at it?
Hey, whenever you've said you needed me, I've always been there.
Except for Halloween.
You didn't say you need me there.
Didn't I?
Implied, I guess.
No, but that would be a good conversation to have. I think it would be eye opening.
Is that the magic words, Joe?
What?
I need you to be here.
Yeah. Like sincerely, you can't overuse it.
You can't cry wolf on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. You cry wolf on me, then like I'll
yeah,
never
but
show
you know
up
what?
again.
I'll get 1 or 2 before he gets it on.
I'm just gonna. You gotta bank them, spread them out,
Hey, I feel like that's what being a friend is about. Like being there when somebody needs you.
and surround it with some real shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, just like your fucking dad joke surrounded with some real shit and then fucking get me.
yes.
Dance puppets.
But yeah, I think that would be an eye-opening conversation for you.
It might be because I didn't even.
Or you might just fuck him up and he disappears again on you.
Yeah.
Don't do
Let's
that.
hope not. Let's hope not.
Dude, I was talking about like having a serious conversation with Krista about fucking moving up in this area. So, like
You need to do that. You
within
need to
the
buy,
next
you
like
need to buy my house.
5 years. I don't want you. I want a new house. I don't want no haunted shit.
My house isn't haunted.
I don't believe you.
My house that I live in now?
Yeah,
No, my dad's house is haunted.
I know, but I don't believe you. Your house could be haunted. You wouldn't tell me because you know I
Dude.
wouldn't buy it.
Dude, my house is only 20 years old. Nobody died in my house.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'm the third owner.
That's 2 owners. Did you know the 2 owners ago?
Do you ever in the
Yes.
middle of the night hear?
When my dog's barking.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
I want a new-ish. Like
My house,
one owner.
My house is haunted by Smeagol's farts. Every now and then you get that weird smell.
Oh, and here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
Smeagol,
might be true.
yeah, Smeagol's spirit.
That makes me happy though.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
not that I want to smell fart, but like I miss that dog. Man.
It is weird having to talk about your dead animal. Like today we had a long guy. No big deal. Someone brag about it.
Just gave up.
Yeah, well, it's just we've had him for about a year because it was just all crabgrass at one point. So it's sorted now. We just
Yeah,
have
we
him do.
Let me get his business card.
Yeah,
man. I know it's
yeah.
fucked
I mean,
up.
it's like a chain, I think. But we like him. But it's like he comes like now. He just comes like every like 4 months or so, like once a quarter, or once a third. And I meant to say once every 3 months.
Trimester? I don't know.
So he
yeah, that'll work.
like he came and he was like, so he knocked on the door or whatever, and we opened the door and he's like, hey, would it be all right if I got into the backyard? And we were like, yeah, it's unlocked. And he's like, oh, okay, I just didn't want to let the dog out. And we're like, we don't have any of those anymore. He's like, oh, sorry. Sorry.
He just dropped down.
And then like we have to kind of be like, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Like, it's just like this very weird kind of moment. Yeah. All right. Getting into some news. Do we have anything for Nerd Weeks? I don't really have anything Nerd Week. I watched some more Making the Murderer. I think I'm on like episode 3 now.
What do you think so far?
Like you said, it's depressing. It's like, man, like some of that like that DNA stuff was like super interesting. You know?
Oh,
like,
dude, like the blood splatter and everything.
well, more like the latch, like the hood latch.
Oh yeah.
Like
that was
one-
sweat DNA.
That one guy that was like, it's an awful lot of saliva. It's as if he was sucking on the hood latch.
No, because it's supposed to be sweat DNA, and they're like, that's not
yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
it's not real.
that's not anything.
That's not a real thing.
Amazing.
Yeah, you saw like the limits of like, they showed like some people touching it, and like I'm talking about like spitting on their hands and touching the limit, and then they saw what Avery's was. It was like a beer.
And then like you just like open up the hood latch like like a little bird, a little baby bird, like Cody eating Chicago pizza from my hand. I was in Chicago. It was in Chicago. He was like, I was like, you got to try this, man. Like I had a piece.
That was like the first time, right?
Yeah,
No,
2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago, second time. And yeah, I was like, you got to try this, and I held the
when we were there.
yeah, and I held the pizza up, and he like brought his mouth up to it. I was like, no, you hold it, man, you hold it.
You're not feeding him. It's like the hip lifting thing. I'm not feeding a dude. Is that it?
I mean,
Yeah, you do have something else with that.
that one.
No. Was it feeding?
What?
There was something that, like
Well, I'm not taking a bite off you. Like, you're not gonna feed me with your fork.
it's like hold the ladles of hey man, taste this sauce real quick.
Oh,
I probably had to take this.
That's what it was.
I'm sitting
man.
in my
That's
head.
what it was.
I'm sitting in my head thinking like that would be okay, but I can still like as you got closer, I was like, no, Greg, you gotta grab this spoon. I got it. I got it. I'll take it.
I think that
watched you get
happened.
uncomfortable.
I think that happened. I was cooking like some sauce. Hey man, taste this for me real quick.
Maybe I know I'm self conscious about the way I eat ice cream cone. I just feel like it's an awkward thing to eat.
like a banana?
No, well, I don't eat bananas. If I do, I cut it up.
Do you really?
Yeah, but only.
Dude, he served banana on a
but
fucking plate today.
Dude, a theory started to crystallize, man. A theory started to crystallize.
I eat a hot dog. I eat a burrito. I eat other phallic
from the middle.
things. Yeah, I break it in half. I eat it. No, the ice cream cone is just like I always like. I kind of feel like if I was like a criminal, right, and I lived in a neighborhood, and I wanted to hide from police, I would constantly have an ice cream cone because I feel like nobody can look tough eating an ice cream cone. You know, like.
That's a good bit. It's a good bit for stand up.
You know what I mean?
You can just bite the bottom and suck up.
Not better.
Like a pipe.
Arguably worse.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Oh man. I don't know, man.
We do have a couple notes to talk about.
Do we have to talk about notes? Let's just talk about nonsense.
Okay, let me ask you.
so
What the fuck
minimal.
is up with American cartoon censorship? Like, some anime has been ruined and almost ruined because of American censorship.
Joe,
Like when
you
they
know,
brought up-
Joe, if you don't like the way we fucking do
I'm-
things,
I just question it. No, I question it because I've been watching a Case Closed on Netflix. It's like it's a long running series. It's about a guy who's trapped in a kid's body. He's a really good detective, but he goes around being a detective and solving cases, murders, all kinds of shit. So all the blood.
is it anime?
Yeah, it's old anime.
Okay.
All the blood parts are blacked out, so it looks like everyone has fucking ink for blood. There's no blood splatter, there's ink splatter. But yet on the same show, the word "bitch" is used. Like, oh, she's
Well,
such a bitch.
I can't imagine that it was
Bags
censored.
of weed is like, oh, because it was drug deal. There's like literally bags of weed.
Time out.
But they blacked out the blood.
I mean,
don't understand.
I've never seen them black out blood on anything else.
No, they did. They have. I mean, it's just like the Mortal Kombat shit when they made it sweat.
Well, maybe is that old? I mean, they're not doing it for
new,
modern shit.
But it's new. It is definitely censorship for sure.
Do you have the Japanese version of it?
American version. Yeah, the
do
Japanese version is red. It's definitely blood. It's blood everywhere. And like they implied like a girl missed her period, and so she might be pregnant. All that stuff is fine, but not blood apparently.
I don't know, man.
like-
That sounds like one data point.
Like Saint Seiya never took off in America because they did a bunch of because it's violent. They did a bunch of edits and it didn't make sense. And instead of bleeding, it was all purple stuff, and they said it was the leaking spirit energy. And it's fucking dumb. So there's Not
Joe.
the first time. So
Joe, I'm gonna explain to you. It's all dumb.
Oh yeah.
censorship.
It's
or?
all no everything. It's all dumb.
I feel that.
It's all dumb.
Oh shit.
That's another little. That's Blood for Blood by Killer Army. I have that on my CD shelves as well, and I'm looking out for Dust again because I know he's a big Wu Tang. Wu Tang.
Tang.
Wu Tang. I went into this.
But keeping it real, yeah, I bring that shit up
When Keep It Real goes wrong.
all the time.
I went into a vape store yesterday with my buddy Scotty, and Scotty is an old man. Scotty's my oldest friend for sure, and we went in there. He came in after me, and like he came in and like he's never been in a vape store before. He was just gonna wait in the car, but he decided to come in and like it is vape all over the place. And Scotty was like, "Oh my god, it's really banking down in here, isn't it?" I started laughing, and he just walked up to the counter, and the guy's like, "What?" And I was like, "I needed to get a new thing, whatever." So I was like, "I got this," and he was like, "Well, it actually comes with one free such and such, and like, any of the house juices." And I was like, I'll take the. I was like, it's the Wu Tang because they got a flavor called Wu Tang. It's like Fruity Pebbles. I was like, is Wu Tang house juice? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I'll take that in 12. And he's like, all right, they got me all bagged up, whatever. And like, we got back in the car to leave, and Scotty all of a sudden he just say a word for like a minute, and he's like, man, went in for 12 on the house juice Wu Tang, huh? Like, he has no idea what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
dude. That the fact that there's a little lingo with that makes me uncomfortable.
But he was like,
Makes me uncomfortable.
He was like, man, I gotta learn the vape lingo, man. Just started, being like, hey, I'm in for that house juice 12 on the Wu Tang. Get that Tupac 16.
I tell you, the 12 is the nicotine content.
Yeah.
Is that high?
It's well, in terms of what like the upper limits are, it's like right in the middle. But this company that I'm going through now, they can do any increment, any even increment. So I'm gonna back it. The next one I get, I'm gonna do 10s.
Okay. Because I know like the nicotine patches like it goes from 21 down to 7 at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get like
my buddy, you
24.
remember Robbie, right?
Mhm.
He quit totally. He used a vape and got off. He's been off of nicotine now. And yeah, that motherfucker smoked like a fucking chimney, man.
Yeah, well, they went down to. Robert D got down to 0. He just vapes 0 now.
Yeah, he doesn't even vape anymore. He stopped that as well.
Yeah. But like,
It's fun though.
it is. That's the thing. Like, I enjoy
Put your mouth around something.
the smoking more than I enjoy the. I mean, I definitely have an oral thing, like I have oral fixation. I do. Like I'm like I was the kid that was always chewing on a pencil, chewing on a pen cap, chewing. Like
I like your
Don't
new
do it.
black and red vape. That's my color.
this isn't mine. I mean, this is actually a loan. This guy I know. He's like,
You're
here.
sucking someone else's vape?
No, this is mine. This is not. Like because it separates.
Right.
So like this
that's
is
weird.
Nah,
It's like if I was at home, it's like, oh,
Va-
nice
look,
PS4. It's
It's
like,
like
oh,
sharing somebody's dildo.
this is not my controller. This is my friend's controller,
No.
but it's my PS4.
vapors are a brotherhood, man. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I don't.
He knew there was
you
a
get
bit-
young lingo.
He knew there was a vapor in trouble. He hooked me up. Do you know there's a Willy Wonka sequel or a prequel coming?
Dude,
And, like-
okay, I want to talk about that. Was I-
And
Johnny Depp.
Danny Glover is going to be in it, maybe, or someone else.
he's too over that shit.
Not
Donald Glover. Wow.
Danny Glover would be wild. Now I kind of want it to be Danny Glover.
Yeah. I saw this thing about that. They think Snowpiercer is a sequel.
Yeah, I was want to put
Yeah.
that. Like, dude, that's my
That's
new
it.
headcanon. It's fucking compelling.
Yeah. I'm down with it. I'm down.
Yeah.
Sign
Dude,
me
but
up.
I've been obsessed with the Pure Imagination song. I've been watching different covers of it, listening to it. One of it made me like teary-eyed in the
Wanna
car
have
by
children?
myself. No, not at all. No, you know what? When we want to have children, when I was fucking taking his kids out with him to school today, and the little baby was holding my pinky, I was like, "Fuck, man."
It's just powerful.
That's just the surface,
It's
Joe.
just powerful.
That's the
it's-
surface.
It's not gonna change anything. If I live my life again,
And she
maybe.
Said, and she said, "Nah, only young."
Yeah. That. I'm not gonna lie. That hit me. Right
That
there.
one's a little weasel though. Anyway, she'll weasel her
Dude,
way into your
so
heart.
like this
She's
is
always
our,
like,
yeah,
she knows I'll
sit down,
come.
she'll sit down
She
on the
pats a little
couch and
chair.
she'll go like this next to her. And
Yeah.
pat the seat.
this was our danger zone week,
Mm-hmm.
and like in the medias race, I was like, maybe I could try to slip a puck past the goalie, like that.
don't.
I'm not going to, Joe. But
I
like-
don't. Hey, man, some people.
Yeah,
But then, like,
Point of no return.
It was like, do it, like that. Whatever that is in your head, that little angel is, or maybe the devil. I don't know.
I'm not shooting any clubs up.
Maybe.
They're gonna talk a bunch of shit, act like I will, and then go shoot in the air outside. Try to scare them off.
Oh, you never know. It could be an accident.
You haven't watched Snowpiercer before, right?
Snowpiercer.
Why is it
It's
on
not-
Netflix?
I've never even heard of it.
It's one of those. To
It's
be
really
honest
good,
with you,
man.
it's
Okay,
not. Yeah,
all right,
it's one of
take
those.
it easy.
No, I'm
Jesus
I'm just
Christ.
saying.
Calm down, Joe.
All right, I'll watch it. Fuck.
It's one of those that's got like a.
Sorry. I said I was sorry.
It's got like a really good cast, but it's fucking weird. You know. So you might be like, dude, you might be like, dude, I fucking loved it. You know what I loved about it? XYZ. It's
Right,
like,
right,
you know,
right,
blah,
right.
blah, blah. Or you might be like, dude, that was trash.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of movies like I think Royal Tenenbaums is that way. I think
I think I enjoyed it. I watched it a long time ago.
Rushmore is that way.
You know, it's got this vein. And
I think Donnie Darko's that way.
I'm not saying this to promote you to see it, but there's an element of it that reminds me of Saw.
Yes.
You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
the atmosphere a little bit.
It's
Yeah,
just like
something.
it's just like this is the world.
Maybe you can learn how to work together, Karen,
So you know,
and work as a team, Karen, to get your legs out of the shackles for the third time this month.
Dude, I saw the Netflix folder in this fucking room today. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't seen one of those in like fucking 10 years.
Dude, motherfuckers hate my DVD collection so much. They hate me because they
Collection?
hate me, you know what I'm saying?
Your collection, your DVD collection with your red folder.
I need to get rid of that shit. Ace, come down. Ace, you're next on my list. Come move on down to Maryland. Hook my collection up, man. So I can,
database.
yeah.
You still got that? You still got that RoboCop?
Did Ace? I don't know. He might.
I bet he does.
He might.
I saw there's a single one for $225. I can't do it right now.
Speaking of monsters, I don't know why. I guess there was that two-legged monster, mechanical monster in RoboCop.
At 209.
At 209.
Venom. Some people hate him. Some people get him. Venom.
I still want to go see that movie.
You still haven't? I me either.
So
You want to go see it tomorrow?
Working, dude. I'm working overtime again. Did I tell you? I didn't tell you people.
I don't know.
out there.
You're from Boston. I was like, yeah, I'm working.
I'm working.
I'm working
I'm working
here.
this next 2 months. A lot of.
I'm working here.
a lot
Yeah, I
of
guess it's
overtime.
maybe Brooklyn. It's Robert D. Talk. I'm working here.
I got hit with a March. I need to take off in March. I was like, whoa, calm down there.
Park the car. That's a kind of classic one.
So I might not be on every episode. This one, a couple months.
Supposedly, with the success of Venom, some people get them, some people hit them. If you go to the casino, don't bet against them.
Is that the lyric?
No, something like that. They might try to renegotiate the deal with Marvel regarding Spider-Man. Is the rumor circulating?
Yeah, but this is going to be a one-hit wonder. They're not going to be able to.
I agree.
you know.
I agree. I mean, I don't even think it deserves that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm surprised how
yeah,
well it's doing.
It's a surprisingly one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
It's the opposite of a sleeper hit, whatever that is.
a cult
Yeah.
classic.
Is it?
It might have surpassed it.
Mm.
Like I mean, dude, it's mindless.
I had a conversation with somebody about it, and they actually liked it. They're like, "Listen,
I mean, obviously a lot of people did. man.
people did.
yeah," but they gave a pretty good. They're like, "Listen, it's as much Venom as it can be without being Venom,
I talked
but
to
still be Venom."
I talked to a guy, and he was like, "Have you seen it?" And I just said no because I wanted to get like his, let him speak and free.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Do you ever want to get him? Do you ever want to hit him? Do you ever want to get near him? If you went to a casino, bet against him, you should check out Venom." That's how he sold it to me, and I was like, "Dude, I'll go check it out."
Oh man,
Yeah, I don't know. I wish him the best. I guess I don't know what else to say about it.
I don't have one. Can we get the news? I guess.
So Daredevil.
Oh, nice.
Daredevil has taken a huge loss viewership wise, 57% less than normal.
I wonder if it's because I think it's the other shit that caused
Well,
it.
let me tell you what I heard.
Okay.
I heard that viewers are turning a blind eye towards it.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Trash.
Oh, come on. Come on. But yeah, supposedly it took like a 57% loss. They're talking about it's in jeopardy now. They're saying that Jessica Jones and Punisher, the rumor is that they're the only sure things left.
Huh?
I'm wondering if
Have
it's,
you finished it yet?
No, I think I'm on episode 2. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I think, and we've talked about this before, but I think it's that the moment like over the past year, the disconnect between the MCU and the Netflix universe seems more vast, and as a result,
agree.
it seems more meaningless.
It might. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't know. I feel that you might be right or you might be way off base. You know what I mean? No, like it's like we don't have a microscope that we can see it, so we're just taking an educated guess.
Yes,
right.
yes.
You know what I mean? Like there's no way you can prove it. There's no, but like you're trying to rationalize and reason it. I do feel that it's separated as well, and I wondered the same if it's just like super saturation. You know what I mean?
Super saturation of the mediocre stuff.
It's just too, but it might not be mediocre. I mean,
No,
people.
the Iron Fist, whatever,
Defenders,
all the shit that's been between
Cage.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Everything that happened between
Jessica
2 and 3.
Jones, even and
Yeah.
I like that first season of Jessica Jones, but seeing the second season, like the show's not the show without Purple Man.
I feel like if everything's been stellar, this wouldn't have lost the viewership it lost.
I
So I
agree.
don't think it's just.
Have you talked to
saturation.
anybody who's actually seen it?
Daredevil 3?
It's funny, man. I can't even start it, man. I don't even care to start it. I might not even watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see it because I want to see Bullseye. I want to like.
Oh, you haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
You might love it.
No, I'm like going to episode 2. I don't know when he comes in. I'd rather watch Making a Murderer.
Yeah. Now I feel like I gotta finished My Hero Academia.
You have to at least finish season 2.
Oh, man, calm down, Joe.
I'm just letting you know.
Jesus, I'm gonna go watch a little bit tonight.
You have to get to episode 50.
There's only
and the season
44.
2 is 50.
Oh, is it? Is that many?
It's like 24 episodes a season, I think.
Is it? Yeah, but they're only like 20 minutes each.
Like really 15 if you
Yeah,
cut out
it's
the
like-
intro and outro.
Yeah.
It's not long.
That's a long intro and outro. 2
It's
minutes,
fucking
30-second
dumb. It's
intro.
fucking
It's
dumb.
because it's also previously on and next time on
Yeah.
X-Men.
That's how they get you, man. That's how they get
But
you.
no, I'm serious.
And
There's
then
a
it's
problem
like,
with anime.
like every episode can be edited down to 5 minutes.
That's why I like Dragon Ball Akai. They did that shit. They edited all of Dragon Ball Z into like 100 episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was like 9 seasons or some shit like that.
We published. We also published the regular collectors this week. Through
Yes,
Narrate.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing that again. That show is fun.
It was good. Chris would be perfect to replace me.
When you-
It's,
Yeah.
We've been calling him Adam 2.0 since the get go. So
yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to leave.
I
Hey,
want to.
Hey, leave when you're on top. You know what I mean?
Is that, are you?
Leave with your on top or leave with your hips up.
I'll leave when I'm on top.
I still want to. Like my goal is to record another Beer Net Bolters episode with you before the end of the year.
Well, Joe, I get home most days by 2:00.
Yeah, and you have been, but we've never gotten together.
You don't. I really, Joe. I'll be honest with you. I felt like I've inquired to you coming, and I just given up because I feel like if he wants to come over, he'll inquire to me to come over.
I feel like you're always busy with parent teacher conferences and.
What? Hold on. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
When's the last time you asked me, Joe?
I was supposed to come over today. After this,
To be fair, a third party asking to come over to your house is wild.
Like, or just asking to get together?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
and last time I
I
came
find
over
it-
2 weeks ago, and we ended up moving furnitures.
So
Remember that?
that was longer than 2 weeks ago, Joe.
Oh, whatever.
That was like a month.
Time-
That
time
was like a month
flies.
and a half ago.
Time flies.
Yeah.
And you have Alex there all
And
the time.
I asked you to. I asked you to get.
And I
together.
came.
I know you did. I know the secret words now. Just
I need-
call out my name.
Do you want to go over this Batman conversation now? The required reading.
Oh yeah, you guys started
Oh.
a list.
You know what? No, but I do have another topic, dude.
Well, let me give my list.
No. We gotta save it. We gotta save it.
No, we promised.
No.
I want to nip this
Did
in
we
the bud.
We didn't promise
Yeah,
the
we
next
did.
week.
Yeah,
We said
we
we'll
did.
do it. We're gonna do it. But there's a reason why I didn't finish
Okay,
it
why?
because I'm missing some Batman books. I want to get in this conversation.
Oh, okay. What do you
Does
miss?
Bobby have it?
So, Smart Chris came over last Sunday. First time he's like actually left academia because he got tired of gender pronouns. True story.
Okay.
And like the straw. This is side interesting story. The straw that crossed the camel's back. There's an 8-person program, and he's like, you never heard that term before?
Try to cross the camel's back.
Broke the camel. Oh, did I say cross?
Yeah.
Broke the camel's
That's
back.
why I got confused.
It also crossed the back. They have an 8-person team or whatever, and somebody's like, "Well, which one is John?" He's like, "The tall Asian guy." And like, "Well, bro, not all right." He's like,
Which part?
"Why not?" Because he's tall and Asian. He's the only tall Asian guy in the 8-person thing. Well, he's more than just tall and Asian. I understand that, but you wanted a visual reference. What am I going to say? Oh, John's got a heart of gold. You can recognize him from his aura, actually.
Golden?
John, he's over there. He's the introverted manic depressive.
Yeah, they literally got into it with it. Anyway, so he's like, "Hey man, I read The Killing Joke," because he's a big literary guy, and he's like, "It's really, really good." Like I didn't think that comic books were like, we've had this conversation before in the literature departments of like, where do comics or graphic novels fit in as literature? Are they literature? And some people would say no. I think it's clearly a yes. So I was like, it's funny, man. I'm actually going to be pulling a bunch of books for some Batman stuff. So I go to my collection and I'm missing a shit ton of my Batman books. I don't have Long Halloween, disappeared. I don't have Arkham Asylum, disappeared. I don't have, what else was I looking for? One of my Batman Year One's books is gone.
Earth One or Year One?
Earth One. I'm sorry.
You gave me an Earth One. You gave me Volume 2.
Did I?
Yeah. If you want it back, you can have it.
Did I buy it?
You bought it
for your birthday?
No. You bought it and you were like, read it, and then I read it and I was like, here, it's ready. And you're like, just keep it here. It'll get more display here.
That's fine.
But you're welcome to take it whenever you like.
My fucking Kingdom Come, gone.
Dude, you must have, like, these are all great
books. I know.
You must have loaned
exactly.
them. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, who did
you
I
hit Chris up?
I don't
That
think
sounds like,
so.
because I remember I was at your house one day and you were like, here, you need to read these. I can't remember if those were the ones.
I don't know who it was though. Like, it's killing me.
Because Chris said, I think Chris said I read Kingdom Come.
But
Like,
that one's missing. That one's
I
missing.
don't know.
And there's also,
Yeah, ask your club members, bro.
but I don't know who it
I
was.
think they would have stolen. I mean,
No, stolen.
No, I don't think he stole. No, definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
Someone
But
might
like,
have forgotten to borrow shit.
But like I was like, I don't recall loaning anybody Arkham Asylum, and that's like one of my favorite of all time.
I have 2 if you want one. No, I have the hardcover and the softcover.
And the funny thing about Kingdom Come, I had 3 different versions of it.
And they're all gone.
They're all gone?
Well, I mean, I have the big,
The absolute?
the absolute one's still there.
Okay.
But like there's like a special edition one, and then there was another one that came with like a CD or some shit, like a softback and a hardback.
I wish it was a CD.
No, like it was literally a CD.
Like with a soundtrack. They're like, look, these are the songs we think should play.
Why are you reading this?
It's actually Alex. It's actually Alex Ross's
breathing. Just breathing. It's Alex Ross sleeping. Like,
pretty pictures. You actually just hear the steady thump of Alex Ross's heart. It changes as you read the book. It gets more exciting.
oh, he made a little mistake. He fixed it.
So yeah, I don't know where the fuck they went. So with that said, yeah, I did intend to sit down there and actually go through like, oh yeah, this is a good. Oh yeah, this is a good one.
So you need another week.
I need another week.
All right.
So I'm sorry.
Are you good?
Sorry.
Or can we commit to next week?
I mean, I could try to bullshit off the top of my head, but
Oh, you did put some in there.
I did start to put some ideas in there, but then I was like, let me think, and that's why I didn't put any more because I wanted to go to the book. And
Did you
and
put
read
any
them.
in there? Because you don't read Batman, right?
No.
Because you're like, Batman's dumb. I'm going to read Akaramia.
Racist. It's
Oh,
racist.
for all seasons.
So you put in Long Halloween and Hush.
Yeah, those came up. So I would also put in, of course. Let's see, is Dark Victory? Is that?
Are you gonna do this now? Or are you gonna make
So
a real
I
list?
combined it.
Yeah.
So mine's in kind of order.
You've been flicking me all day today.
Arkham Asylum.
So I put
Asylum.
year 1.
Year 1. Yeah.
I also included 0 year, which is like so year 1 is like the year before Batman becomes Batman, and then when he becomes Batman, and then 0 year is the first year of Batman truly being Batman.
Should Identity Crisis count?
I don't.
I mean, are you talking about Batman books or books with Batman in it?
Right.
You know?
But Batman is very pivotal.
Yeah, he's
But
pivotal
he's-
in it.
but
I
it's
mean,
not
I
just
I
his-
wouldn't be mad
Like,
at that.
so there's that one, and also no bullshit Tower of Babel.
Yeah,
Even though
Tower of
Jesse-
Babel is worth it.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I put War, Jokes, and Riddles,
Haven't read that one yet.
Arkham Asylum.
I agree.
Unfortunately, I put Death in the Family, and it's not because it's a great book. It's just like it's pivotal to understand that story to where Batman
Death
kind
of the Family.
No, Death in the Family.
That's when his.
That's when Robin is killed. Jason Todd is killed.
Oh.
And like it doesn't.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm sorry. It doesn't hold up. You know what I mean? At all. But it's just like it's important to understand like the mythos of Batman from then on out.
Mythos? We haven't heard that
Oh,
word in
yeah,
forever.
mythos.
Wow.
Yeah, the
It's 100
killing,
episodes
killing
ago.
joke.
Yeah, Killing Joke. So I put like the other one I put in is in the same pocket is the Nightfall trilogy, and once again, it's a hard read.
It doesn't hold
It
up.
doesn't hold up at all, but it's
So-
important to understand a lot of the dynamics of the Bat family.
Yes.
I like.
I put in War Games and War Drums.
Yep.
And
What about Noel?
I did not put in Noel.
What was the Joker one? Was this
It's called Joker. Yeah,
That one was really good
Yeah, it's
too.
great. I put in Hush. I put in Long Halloween and Dark Victory. And then I put in the Dark Knight Returns trilogy. And the reason why I put the trilogy, I know people feel the way about the second one, but for me, the first one and the third one are worth reading the second one. And that is my personal definitive list to include the Killing Joke. What Adam said. There's other great ones like No Man's Land is great, but I don't know if it's I don't know if it's necessary to really have the high notes of who he is as a
Yeah.
character.
I mean, did you put Bruce Wayne murderer?
I did not. I did not, and that would be close, but
Yeah.
only because of his and Dick's relationship, so to
Yeah.
speak. I'm sorry, Rick. Rick,
I think. What's wrong?
you want to save it?
I
Okay.
don't want to have. We were trying
Yeah.
to not say that.
No, it is. Oh, we're pausing. Oh, now that he's gone, he's probably gonna dab it. He's gonna waste so much of your toilet paper right now. Just dab, 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 dab.
Can you spare Square? I just pissed.
Sometimes just stick it on there, leave it there, like when you cut yourself for shaving.
It's probably like a warm paste by the time you get home.
A little fuzzy.
Dude, I'll never forget. One time I saw this guy's house get toilet papered on Halloween, and it was like a rainy night, and it was like paper mache. Like it looked like his house had been paper mached.
I guess that'd be horrible to clean up.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I never did that.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I did throw apples at this lady's door one year.
we threw apples.
Yeah, it was like all of us. It was like a gang of us
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
and like she gave us apples instead of candy. And as soon as the door closed, it was like,
Yeah, and do you remember that? Like, because I think we stayed there a little bit longer. It was because Steven was with us, right, in Pecker,
yeah, I think so.
and they left, and then we went to that one person, and they're like, oh, "There's nobody else." He was like, "Everybody left." Like, "Oh, have as much as you want." We just took it all. We were like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
yeah.
And that one other person was like, "Take one, honesty."
Dump.
But you had that one person that gave out like the full size ones, man.
Yeah,
That was dope.
ballers. So let's move on. We also had a little bit of a ballin' news, and that is just the Disney deal, the Disney Star Wars deal, is completely bought and paid for at this
They
point.
recouped all the money.
And from a senior media analyst for analytics, ComScore.
Analyst for analytics, you say?
Yeah, analyst for the analytics company ComScore said it is the smartest acquisition in history.
So they're not doing bad.
Good.
They're not losing money because
Dude,
it's
I
been
got
running around.
a huge Star Wars idea that I want to talk about after we're done this podcast.
Okay, real quick.
If we're gonna do this, what time's the next movie come out?
next December
So we have a year.
in a year and 2 months, a month
might,
and a half.
We might need all that time.
Okay.
I'm serious.
He said, by any other means, Solo was a success, but in the realm of Star Wars, anything less than a grand slam home run is seen as a disappointment. So Solo was held to a higher standard, no question, but that's because of how well the films have done before Disney. But I mean, even like Last Jedi sales are crazy, and the Blu-ray DVD sales are the third highest for this year, I think. Good. Behind Black Panther and Infinity War, I think. And they might be between the
So
two.
it's all Disney.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the last thing was also a Star Wars thing, which was just a little bit of heads up. One of the Clone Wars guys was at a con, did a Q&A panel, and they asked why Disney didn't continue with Clone Wars, and he said it had gotten too graphic.
See, there we go.
really? Yeah.
There we go. Censorship again.
Yeah, and I mean, and don't get me wrong, I wish it would have continued.
Yeah.
But I can see taking that property on as a new property, like from where they
It was getting darker.
It was getting dark.
Yeah.
So I get it. It's a bummer.
I mean, even like the rebuilding of Maul's legs was a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Maul scrounging around on the floor like an animal,
Yeah.
like trying to like that. I mean, they
Spider
went
Maul.
places, you know, which is great.
Spider-Man.
You know, and it's George Lucas's insanity. Like it's you can't. I feel like Episode 1 in the Clone Wars that's where you realize how crazy that fucking flannel shirt man really is.
Flannel shirt neck monster. Flannel shirt neck monster. Name of the podcast.
That might be a better name.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's really it. That's really it.
Oh man.
Do you want to do any teases for the Star Wars talk?
No, it's too good, man.
Too good.
It's too good.
Okay.
I went to Dutch's daughter last night.
Did you really with Krista?
Yeah, because she never been.
Nice.
Really?
I was off.
Did you get crab dip?
Huh?
Did you get the crab dip?
So,
I
dude,
got a bunch of crap stuff.
Dude, that
when-
crab
when-
dip is slamming.
when
Yeah,
you moving
everything
to-
is slamming.
When you moving to Frederick, bro? You need to do
When I get a
this.
job,
Come on with it, Mac.
dude. I mean, like this overtime that I'm doing is near my house. It's like 15 minutes from my house. Like it's a job that my favorite spot to work for, but I don't always get to go there. But the manager's taking FMLA for like a month and a half, 2 months. So I'm working the manager's job for this next 2 months on top of my other job on the weekends. But yeah, if I can work there,
You can move to Frederick.
I could. But the thing is, I don't want to work 5 days a week, man. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
I mean, what would your hours be?
9 to 5. Like a normal person's job, but that people would like. But like, I'd rather work 3 12-hour shifts or 4 10-hour shifts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to work 5 days a week.
I hear you.
Like
Well,
work,
nine to-
even if working half days, I
9
feel
to
like
5 sucks, but like if you get like a 6 to 2 is great. I'm serious.
I mean, yeah. I mean, off at 5 is like last night. Off early enough to go to fucking dinner.
yeah, yeah,
I put on sleeves and pants,
Good for you.
yeah, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, fucking
I
growing
have-
up. You having a baby in no time.
dude. Like it's it's weird the demographics there that last night, because when we go there, it's usually just old people having lunch. So like there was this.
Very diverse.
It was more diverse last night than I've ever seen it.
Were you in the dungeon? or were you
We sat at the same fucking table we always
No
sat
kidding.
at. No, no kidding. I was like, this is crazy. This is the third time I sat at this table.
Destiny.
But like,
Destiny.
so that place is.
Orson Welles fat as shit.
That place is a little bit pricey, so like you have to make some kind of money to go there. So it's interesting to see the different kind of people that have money there. So there's one table that nonstop talked about managing people. This fat, great big fat person. This lady, this whole table of them, older, just talking about managing people and how they're workers and just complaining. And this other table, tattooed up dude with his girlfriend had to pack up in the middle of the meal because he was on call, had to go work. I'm like, man, I like that guy that made money that came here more than those guys.
Oh, it's just Joe.
It got aggravating when listening to this person being loud and talking about what she
You
was
should have
talking
walked
about.
to the back. Hey, excuse me, ma'am. If you wouldn't mind lowering your voice, I don't find your conversation particularly interesting, and I'm trying to enjoy my meal with my lovely bride to be.
Speaking of Montgomery County, did you hear about that Damascus High School thing?
What?
No, what happened?
I don't know how much details I want to get into on this, but a young lad was on, I think, a sports team, and the older lads that were on the team, I think, started hazing him, and it went way left and way too far. And I think it was 4 young lads that ended up getting hazed, and hazed is not the right word for it.
Abused?
Yeah, 100%, 1000%. But I think it started off with the hazing. I think it ended at
It escalated.
heavy abuse. And
Was there hip lifting involved?
I think they told their parents or something, and their parents were like, "Oh no, no. They're all out of here. Everybody's going to jail.
Oh,
Everybody's going to jail." And like,
how old are these kids?
I don't know. I mean, they're all high school kids, I think.
So like on the cusp.
And like and I'll tell you, like the older ones, like, I mean, and they fucked up, and they deserve everything they got coming to them. Don't get me wrong, but like their life is done. Their life is over.
They should
You know? Oh yeah.
make better choices, right?
1000%. I'm
better,
not.
or
No sympathy.
Yeah, yeah.
No sympathy. Just an objective
saying, "Oh, that person's life is
Yeah,
over
it's
at
over.
18
It's
or whatever."
over.
Is it that bad? They didn't kill nobody, did they?
No, they didn't kill anybody.
They raped somebody?
I mean, they Jesus.
Hey,
they-
37 years old. I just turned 37. Still-
I'm just gonna.
Seven.
There was a broomstick involved. You know, and I was just thinking, like, as a father, Joe, and I know you don't have any point of reference for this, but giving your heart to someone totally in the future that there'll be the generations to come and populate the planet and so forth.
It doesn't have that much long. It's fine.
Being a parent on any side of that fence is terrible right now. You know, like I can't imagine like either. You know, like the kids, there's a clear right and a clear wrong, and you do the crime, you do the time. I get it. The parents though, like I feel like damn, man, it sucks. Like
Their kids. Hope they have more than one.
yeah.
You got a backup kid.
Yeah, I mean that's a I mean that's a terrible thing to say, but there's some logistic truth to it.
I mean, that was it back in the day, right? Like, you had to have some backup kids. Like, I'm talking about like 100 years ago or 200 years ago.
Yeah,
But, yeah, man. I mean, like, would it not raised right? Because sometimes it can be not raised
what
right.
that is? Fat flannel neck monster.
okay. But yeah,
But I mean, that's one part of what I say about being a parent. Like, I don't want to gamble on that being my kid. Like, I could raise them perfectly, and then they would just end up in the wrong crowd and doing that stuff, and then what?
yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Not gambling.
I mean, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. You know,
Well, you got 3. One of them got turned out right?
fingers crossed. All right, we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Cool Table Network, Shattercast Uncut, End of the Realm, Beer and Boulders 40K, which might end up being on the Rage channel. Or maybe
Yeah, you know what? We might
Just centralize everything.
merge it up.
Yeah.
Are we going to
Plastic.
do episode 1?
Ooh, a reboot.
Maybe.
We can
I'm
Plastic
just naming it Beer Boulders 30K.
nice
rebranding.
prequel.
Plastic Fanatic, Stasis Lock, Toy Detox, and building up to it, Breaking the Mold, and Fresh Communications. And I'm sure we'll be adding
8 weeks.
no, we won't be adding 8 weeks.
It's already here. It's on the table. It's permanent.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the originals, but I'm sure we'll be adding. I would have guessed we're going to be adding at least one more show next year. And
The regular
I'm
collectors?
I'm pretty. Oh yeah, the regular collectors. I'm sure will get added as well, but I'm sure we'll be adding them.
I thought it was new to the Nerd Rage.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
realm. So we might not even be mentioning this, but I'm sure that person knows who he is. And then we have the rest of the team. Our little team, which is Raul on Instagram, and who gave us me a lot of love for the TFCon thing. I appreciate it, Raul. And then Dante, of course, on Facebook, and the Phillips, Black Phillip, who was here the other night in typical Black Phillip fashion, and Maryland Phil, and then Manny, of course, who I've also been talking to a lot recently, who's been trying to help me, and he's been talking to me like a not talking down to me. He's been very patient. He's been a good teacher.
Talking to you like old soft
He's-
trash person who doesn't know anything about computers.
Yes.
Did you turn the power on?
Yes. Like
Have you plugged it in?
at the upper left-hand corner, you're going to see a word, FILE. Click that.
Left click.
So, yeah, but he's been very patient. I've appreciated it. And I think that'll do it. Not a lot of news, but,
Dude,
it can't always be.
are we competing with Shattercast Uncut with how much bullshit and how little content we can have?
No.
He just dropped the gauntlet.
Oh shit! I didn't mean it. Was that a low blow? I didn't mean it
Suck
that
on
way.
that, Matt.
No, I think Shattercast, I don't know.
It wasn't a low. It wasn't meant to be an
It's
insult.
always going to be on the table, Bobby. It's fine.
I'm
It's one of the
not.
original ones.
It's the first one, top left.
No, I'm not saying that, but I think that Shattercast needs to. I mean, and I haven't really brought this up necessarily to them. I think they all know it. But I think Shattercast needs to kind of refine itself a little bit,
Yeah,
because the
Refine or redefine?
yeah,
both.
both. Just because the landscape has changed since when it started, and it's just not the same world,
Well, but my one question for you is, where do you see Shattercast 5 years from now?
That's good. I think we can close on that.
And great tits.
For BBS.
Tight dick player.